You know, in the 1980s, this would have been a hell of a game. Or the late 70s, this would have been a hell of a game. Actually, this could be a good game tonight. Steelers aren't very good, but they do play hard. Dolphins, I called it after the Buffalo game. I said, yep, they're all downhill from here. They've lost 3 in a row. I don't care what the circumstances are. They've lost 3 in a row. Damn, my job loves me. I bullshitted my way out of work. They don't know that, but I bullshitted my way out of it Friday, and they're all like checking on me and apologizing to me, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fucking grand. Don't worry about it.
How old is Ben?
My manager, God, he's
He's
our age. Yeah, he's like our age.
Is his name Benji?
Yes.
I went to school.
You went to school with Benji.
He was in front of me in the line earlier. That's why I'm asking, because the woman working the register, when he went up there, they was talking about swapping a day or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, I hate to ask, but then that's when I was like, wait a minute. Because he's been with Dollar General for a while.
Yeah. I had no idea. I thought he was like a little older than us.
He's mature, though.
Yeah, he's smart.
He's always been a mature guy. He was like that in school.
Poor guy's in over his head at this store, though, but we're helping him through it. Good evening. Another wacky day of NFL football. Dogs and cats living together. The Bucks lost by 3 scores to the worst team in football. The Packers lost to the Commanders. The Seahawks are an offensive juggernaut with Geno Smith.
I gotta look at their last 3 games. I'm pretty sure that they stole the Lions' mojo.
Hi, I'm Don Shula. A lot of people ask me what I do in the football season, so I like to watch movies. I've seen this next one quite a few times already. But you know something? I don't think I'll ever get tired of seeing it.
They're honoring the oh God, not another 72 Dolphins circle jerk.
Time to go watch 99 Homestead.
Let's go watch them 99 Dolphins get beat by 60 to Jacksonville in the playoffs.
What is that matchup predictor? Damn.
A lot of people just not buying the Steelers. I give the Steelers a chance. The Dolphins aren't that great. I think they're good,
saying.
but they're not that good.
I would get like a 35-65, but 72.
And the sponsor bot showed up early. I get sponsor bots in all my streams now. That one that pops up with the NASCAR streams is very enthusiastic. They always post like 20 comments really quick of the same thing. Hard Rock Stadium. I've seen this building from the highway.
The Miami Dolphins achieved a feat the pro football world had never seen before or has since attained. Perfection. On this special night, joining Tua Tagovailoa and Landon Roberts, we are honored to welcome 4 Pro Football Hall of Famers from the 1970s
Zonka.
Miami Dolphins undefeated team. Larry Zonka, Bob Greasy, Larry Little, and
These fuckers were living off that 72 season. God bless them.
we're also proud to welcome to Hard Rock Stadium the rest of the 1972
I don't think Kenny
Miami
Pickett should be
Dolphins.
playing, but whatever.
Some concussions you can bounce back from. Like the one I had, I was over in a day. So it just depends. Concussions are unpredictable. You don't know how bad they really are unless you're the person that has it. So maybe Kenny's was one of those where it's like, okay, he's good after a few days. Tua's obviously wasn't. His was a lot more severe. But Tua, I don't think he should be playing the rest of the year.
Discussion about player health and safety, because 4 weeks ago he hit his head on the ground in the second quarter of the Buffalo Bills game. He appeared wobbly in that game, but after
Watch his hands here.
in the locker room, it was determined he didn't have a concussion and he returned for the second half. The Dolphins and Tua said it was a back injury that caused him to stumble.
He was already doing that there.
Tua was sacked in Cincinnati and again hit his head on the ground. He was taken off the field on the
Cincinnati
stretcher
dirty ass
to a
fucking
hospital
Bengals.
where he was diagnosed with a concussion.
Ended a man's
A
career
joint
nearly.
investigation between the
I blame
NFL
that
and
for why we
NFL
got screwed
Players
against Tampa Bay.
determined that while the Dolphins did follow the league's concussion
I
protocol
like
after
Tua.
Tua's initial injury in the
Yeah, I
Buffalo
like Tua.
game, the outcome was not what was intended when the
I don't
policy
get the
was
hype.
created. So the policy has since changed. Now, if a player shows
I get the
any
Dolphins
instability,
hype,
he
not
won't be allowed to return.
Ozzy.
Fired the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant.
Ozzy.
He worked with the Dolphins team doctor.
My window is shut, Ozzy. I'm sorry.
Tua was cleared last weekend and
You in
returned
for the
to
night.
team facility last week. We asked Tua if his experience would change the way he played the game, and he said yes. He'll try to get the ball out faster or throw it away. His focus, Mike, is on the longevity of his career.
And he was excited to return to the field, and it's the third straight game with a change in the starter for the first-year head coach, Mike McDaniel.
How is a team that's got all this hype behind the Jets in their division?
And on the opposite side, the other Mike Tomlin, year 16 as the Steelers
Remember
head
when the
coach,
Jets
18
dropped 40 on them a couple weeks ago?
regular
Beat
season
the shit out of
wins
them.
list.
That was fun.
Big shower here during football night in America.
Of course, it's Florida.
Or so. It is a warm, humid night, as you would expect in Miami. I guess as we honor the 72 team, appropriate that the temperature is in the 70s. Pittsburgh won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Chris Boswell, the eighth-year veteran, will kick it off for the Steelers. And Raheem Mostert, the speedster, former track star, starting running back for the Dolphins, back to receive. Miami 3-3.
Gotta get hopped up, put the jersey on.
Put that hashtag put that shit on.
I'm here for you, TJ.
Antonio Brown, hashtag put that shit on.
From the one. And a good move by Mostert. 25-yard line.
Dolphins will beat you with speed, just pure nasty speed.
Take over.
You could be one of them guys that wears the helmet too and stands at the TV holding the football. You ever seen those guys?
I have been thinking about how cool it'd be to have a helmet.
Those guys that wear the helmet and the jersey and hold on to a football the entire game.
I'm not paying that money for that.
I'd like both Falcons helmets, but I'm not going to pay for it, like you said. Maybe one day if I'm well off enough on the streaming deal, I can make a wish list and somebody will buy me those. False start. Right off the bat. It would be funny if it was offense number 72. They did it for the Dolphins.
Yeah, and one thing you don't want to do with the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is give them a reason to blitz you. But that is the game plan tonight. They are going to come after Tua. Nothing to do with the concussion, simply that they don't want to take cover these receivers down.
Well, I mean, you got to get after the quarterback. Duh.
God, I love the Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's a run.
False start and then a lateral there that loses yards. Great start, Dolphins. The Steelers tend to be highly motivated in big national TV games. When the Steelers are motivated, they really overachieve.
Steelers are the most play on par with your opponent.
Oh, match their opponent's energy? Yeah.
No matter how good you are or how bad you are.
The Steelers do match the opponent's energy consistently. Oh, Jalen Waddle. First down. Loud. That's the most crowd noise I've heard in Miami in 15 years or more. How you doing, Ozzy?
Great job by Tua getting it out into the open space right away, and that is when these Dolphins receivers can be so dangerous when they catch it running vertically up the field.
Over the middle. This time it's Hill.
That's what I expected.
That lack of pass rush combined with those shitty zones that the Steelers sit in.
Fucking zone coverage against a team like this is not going to work.
You can't play. It's hard. Like, you got to play.
They hit a lot of their big plays right
I don't know. You got to just
in the middle of the ball. You think
rush forward all night, but stay in the zone. You can't play man-to-man. They'll run right by you.
it wasn't the case. The openings those crossing routes in.
Wide open. Good Lord. They're lucky that wasn't more than 9 or 10 yards.
They spent a lot in capital, 5 draft picks to get from Kansas City.
Well, he said he was going to get the ball out quicker.
So far, it's been worth all of it.
No doubt about that. Tyreek Hill just adds an element to every defense. There's one thing that every professional player fears, and that's getting embarrassed. That guy has embarrassed a lot of people.
The 35 finally to the ground. Mostert and Armand only gains 2 yards as Terrell Edmonds comes in to make the tackle from his safety position.
Now, we can talk about offensive line all
When
night
they
here,
gave
Mike,
up
but
all
really
the
the guy
yards
who
to
can
get-
protect himself better than anyone tonight is Tua. There's no question. And what he's doing so far is the exact right way to
I love
do
when a
it.
team wears a throwback that's better than their current, and it makes you wonder why do they have their current uniforms
Second and third receiver.
when the throwbacks are just 10 times better.
It's working awfully well.
I'll never understand. Everybody in the world agrees. Literally, there's not a single person that likes the Dolphins' regular uniforms better than these.
His disposal. A little confusion there.
Timeout.
Personnel late. Tua Tagovailoa is going to take a timeout. So as they stop to get their act together, let's meet the Pittsburgh defense.
Charlotte. Cam Hayward, The Ohio State. Montrezl Adams, Auburn. Malik Reed, Nevada. Devin Bush, Flanagan High School. Miles Jack, UCLA. Alex Highsmith, Charlotte. Theo Wallace, High School. Terrell Edmonds, Virginia Tech. Mick Fitzpatrick, Alabama. Cam Sutton, Tennessee.
Terrell Austin is now the defensive coordinator for the Steelers. Long
They
time
better fucking
a
pick
spot with
something.
Dick LeBeau and then Keith Butler and now Austin.
Got to get pressure.
So glad that Minka
TJ Watt isn't there.
There is no way that a one player on a defense can be that much
out, was
good. I don't
traded.
believe that. I don't buy
Second
that.
time he's playing Miami, but the first time back here in this stadium. We said there are a lot of storylines tonight. That's another one. A guy who wants to come back and
To
shoot.
go from all those
What has
pressures
been up
to
to since he
none,
got done. A trade
you at
here.
least should be getting some pressure.
Out of the timeout, first and 10 for the Dolphins.
And Hayward, somehow.
Motion blocks.
The same spot on the field, somebody's wide open every play.
Zone, you kill McCollum.
Yeah.
To gain of 18, and the Dolphins are getting big chunks on this opening drive.
As I expected.
Leading sacker in the NFL.
Pass rush Hill.
Tyreek ain't got 50 yards
Got
already.
the first pressure really on Tua. But man, is he
I wonder if
getting
guys
it
are going to be
done.
scared to hit to
I'm wondering the same. I kind of sensed it on that play.
Raheem Mostert with the cutback here. He goes to the 8-yard line. His feet
The way he was like, oh shit, when he bumped into Tua.
of the year. Instead, it's Mostert, the former 49er.
Yeah, and the former 49er knows how to run this play. This is the outside zone. You want to talk about another way to slow down the Pittsburgh Steelers pass rush? Get that play going, because what it does is it forces those defensive linemen and linebackers to move laterally.
Brett Favre, what are you doing here? I'm in town to play the Dolphins, dumbass.
and become pass rushers.
Two speedy receivers to the bottom of the screen. Tua looking that way.
Oh.
Comes the other way for Gesicki. Incomplete.
Shockingly, no flag. I'll say it was clean.
It up in the end zone.
Third down, here's your chance.
Down coming up.
I was about to say, I feel like the goal line
That's
might
the
be a
best play
problem
we've
for
seen
the
from the
Dolphins.
Steelers defensively.
Tino, did you mean as Gotham Knights buggy? Not for me. I haven't had a single issue.
And Edmonds
The frame rate dips when you're playing online with somebody and you get far away from each other.
did knock his hand
But
down.
Gotham Knights runs pretty smooth,
Face mask.
and my game hasn't crashed once.
Right arm first.
And it's a fun game. I really enjoy it.
Bang, bang plays. That was a bang, bang.
I don't get some of the bad reviews. I really don't. I think it's a really good game.
Field, the third receiver. He's at the top of the screen.
Third down.
8 for the touchdown.
No pressure.
Getting it to
Mostert into the end zone. Touchdown. At least it wasn't over the middle. Tua had to work for that.
Ever seen an easier drive than that?
The first two reads weren't open.
I've never seen an easier drive than that.
Yeah. Steelers had nothing there. No answers whatsoever.
Wow. I don't know what I thought was going to happen on the first drive with Tua out here, maybe a little protective of himself, maybe a little cautious. A lot of runs, they came out
I think
smoking.
Pittsburgh's being too
And
cautious.
Tua was the primary guy getting it done.
All-pro kicker a couple of years ago, Jason Sanders. Thomas Morstead, Cole. No rust.
optimistic.
That was quick. I didn't think we was gonna win at all.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing that I'm gonna be wrong about is Tyreek going for like 200 yards. They're distributing the ball more.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem is like him and Waddle have like 10 catches each. I played the Dolphins once in Madden and had fun with them. Got some yards after the catch in that one, in that game. I'm thirsty. The shitty thing about having to work on Monday is not getting to stay up and watch The Walking Dead after this game. Unless I just do it anyway. I'll probably go to bed after this. Actually, knowing me, I'll lay in bed an hour and a half before sleeping anyway, so I might as well just lay down and turn on The Walking Dead and watch it and then go to sleep. Right? It's a great idea, Dale.
By Toyota, let's go places. And by Geico, save even more when you bundle home and car insurance. What a great gathering last night here in South Florida. The dinner celebrated the 50th anniversary of that perfect 1972 season. So many of the players on hand. I had the chance and the honor really to MC that dinner. I've got to tell you, I've been a part of a lot of events like that. That's one of the best. I was like a kid in the candy store, man.
I probably had 5 former Dolphins come up and say what a great job you did last night. And I went, Mike? No, I didn't.
It was the material. I mean, the guys who were there, Ferdinand Herter, Manny Fernandez, Larry Zonka, even some of the opponents of these.
And here comes Kenny Pickett's answer drive.
Steelers taking over the 25, and here's their offense.
That boy has some tiny hands.
University of Pittsburgh, Najee Harris, Alabama. George Pickens, Hoover High School.
I don't like that I'm older than a lot of NFL players now. I'm 28 years old. I'm to the point in my life where I'm older than all these guys. And it's only going to continue to get worse.
Michigan. James Daniels, Warren G. Harding High School. Shooks of Cornwall, Western Michigan.
Not an explosive team. Third lowest scoring offense in the league. They're averaging 16 a game. Feels like a night they're going to have to find some points. Najee Harris, first run to the right side.
3 yards. That's higher than his average. 3.5 yards there.
You heard from Kenny Pickett, the quarterback, a Jersey kid, his college ball at Pitt. The only first-round quarterback taken in this year's draft. He replaced Mitch Trubisky as the starter.
Pickett's obviously a project. He's got to develop. I didn't think he was quite ready. I think he's got a promising future, though. But when you get drafted first round, you're not going to have to wait long.
Same teams were trying to trade for Chase Claypool, and I was like, wow.
Good run.
They'd like to see more of that from Harris. Gains of about 4 yards or so. Well, 3rd and 3 coming up.
Nice little quick 3
The
out.
Steelers going to jump the ball here and go quick.
Tempo, confidence.
You got to get the Dolphins will go up 21-0, and then the Steelers will start playing. Cut it to like a 7-point game, and then just
Big risk. Is there not something underneath there to keep the chains moving?
I think you run ball. I don't know why they done that.
I didn't like the decision there.
You struggled with it all week. I nailed it. And then we get to the game.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, man.
But you know, that's the Pittsburgh
That
Steelers
boy
right
is
there. They
thick.
have more deep shots
Damn, boy, he thick. That's a thick-ass boy.
out of any of these. And it's, you know, that's how they should be really good.
Second-year punter for the Dolphins.
And a shitty punt. Electrifying start for the Pittsburgh Steelers, as you can see.
Go ahead and score another one.
God damn.
45-yard line where the field judge finally starts. Only 23.
Oh, Miami, I wish I was going to you this week. I don't know shit about LA. I gotta remember to bring my wired headphones so I can watch movies on the plane. Because Delta flights rule.
There you are.
What you doing? You gotta lay on my cable box.
That's a thick cat.
Yeah.
You're too white for me, Paige.
I have never seen a cat so white. Big fat albino looking cat. Alabaster. There's an episode of King of the Hill where Snoop Dogg did the voice of this pimp guy, and it was a white pimp, and his nickname was Alabaster. And at the end of the episode, you know how at the end of King of the Hill, it always play like a random soundbite from the episode. At the end of that one, you just hear Hank go, Alabaster. That's where the Kulaks are. That's another good one. The Vandergraffs. Steelers don't blitz like they used to. Is it me or do they not?
I don't know what the fuck they've been trying to do.
It ain't working.
What they've been doing has not been working.
It's like their entire defense depends on a pass rush, and they've only got one great pass rusher, and he's hurt. Alabaster.
Late nights down there, late nights for you.
Hey. Dude, Miami is so nice.
In honor of the 50th anniversary of the 72 Dolphins rocking these throwbacks, the Dolphins are going to win 50-0.
Just stay till midnight if you're going to see Taylor Swift. All right, so there's a penalty on that punt. Elijah Campbell, 22, working on the gunner. Miles Boykin. So the hold is going to take it from the spot to 45 after the very short 23-yard
Got to tag them stats. Give them 10.
So it'll be a 35-yard line for drive
Give
2
them
for
ball
Miami.
5
They
at
were
the time.
fabulous.
Can't run it up on the stats. Give them the
Ironically, the penalty put the ball where it probably should have been. I think that ref completely whiffed when he spotted the ball when it went out of bounds. And he obviously wasn't sure about it. He kept going forward and stopping and then going forward.
He won this year. You heard the timeline on the injuries. He had that great 6-touchdown game at Baltimore. 5th pick in the 2020 draft out of Alabama. It's his 26th career start, but it feels different around him. Man, is he connected with Mike McDaniel, the head coach. McDaniel's personality is
Fucking teacher's pet. It's Russell Wilson all over again. Nah. Right over the fucking middle. Same goddamn play with a different person. They can run whoever they want to that spot of the field. It's wide open.
Come on, score quick.
So now they're going play fakes once again as those linebackers step up, and you can see
wonder if
how
this is gonna
deeply
get
you
as ugly
have
as
to
the
play when you're going against Waddle and you're going against Hill. Little play fake to Mostert, and this is just too easy right now. You certainly don't really have the option, though, of coming up and jamming these receivers and trying to play them in man.
Good news for Steeler fans. Waddle and Tyreek Hill both on the bench this snap. Mostert is not.
Well, damn, now they're not stopping the run either.
A dozen for him as he goes into the secondary where James Pierre finally stops him. Coming easily from Miami on the ground right now.
They are starting to look like the San Francisco 49ers running these outside zones. And you talked about Mostert being a back that totally understood that. He really has taken over for Chase Edmonds in the backfield because that is a speed play. And we talk about all the speed at wide receiver. Raheem Mostert is a sprint champion. So now if you get him working off the edge.
Green Bay Packer fans will forever remember Raheem Mostert. He got up in that ass.
23-yard line. Right back to Mostert.
God damn.
He's out of the blocks. Mostert
Oh, this is going to be a blowout. If they're it'd be one thing if guys were wide open and you were kind of playing the run okay. Can't play the run, can't cover the middle of the field. This might get ugly. Stick with the run. Keep Tua from taking hits. Oh my God. Held him to a yard.
Pittsburgh defense really needs to try to find a way to step up. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle there.
Well, you can tell when you're a talented guy. Hey,
The
we're going to
Dolphins
go
get a
loop
50-plus
around
yard
a couple
touchdown.
of people here to make this play.
I think they kill Pittsburgh on like a second down play action.
Oh.
And fucking
A lot of space. Will take off.
Okay, Tua, man, calm down.
lower the head.
6-yard line with Devin Bush waiting. A lot of folks are waiting to see if Tua's going to take off.
Everybody's sitting there. Is he all right? Is he all right? The middle of the field's going to be wide open. Look there.
Daniel would greatly prefer just throw that one out of bounds, right? Like, you can tell the difference in this offense when Tua's playing.
I
You
think
can
Tua's
just see
too
it. You
high.
can feel it. You can hear it in the stadium. He doesn't need to take that hit.
It's like Alabama playing a high school.
Third down.
6 for the touchdown. Tagovailoa.
I told you. Oh, Minka popped it out. And the Steelers make a stop.
Incomplete. 4th down.
He's still open. It don't fix the problem.
Yeah, like I said, the middle of the field was wide open. It was just Fitzpatrick came in late and knocked the ball out.
Let's take a look at the hit coming
Not
right
Raheem
back
Mostert's
here.
lights out. Oh,
Ooh, that's as clean as it gets, too. Shoulder to the chest.
Turn to get out of the way and hit that target zone that was talked about to try to have safer tackles.
Beautiful scenes.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal attempt.
Steelers stopped the bleeding for the moment. Personally, I think that just put a Band-Aid over the cancer that is this game.
For 2 drives.
good for Dolphins fans though.
Yeah.
They get something to celebrate.
Keep them to 3.
It's been a long time since they had any reason to celebrate.
50 years.
That's why they were so fucking pumped about winning a game in week 3. They acted like that was the conference championship game or something.
First time since 2002, Brady's had a losing record through 7 weeks.
So, I made a discovery today. We found a pair of black jeans I have that I have not seen in literally, Dylan, 8 or 9 years. And my grandma came and sat, she's like, "Here's these black jeans." I'm like, "I don't have black jeans." Well, I found them in there, and I was like, "What? Black jeans?" Be right back. Wednesday evening yet. I ain't be able to fucking sleep. What are you looking at? Big kitty.
Coach the last 3 years.
Hey, Ron Flores.
2 of those years get fired after last season, and then a few weeks later he filed a lawsuit against the Dolphins of the NFL, charging racial discrimination in the hiring process around the league. Latest of the legal proceedings came last month. The league rejected Flores' push to keep the lawsuit out of arbitration. He wants it in open court. The NFL does not.
Of course they don't.
Did not talk during the week about the issues around that. He wanted the attention to be on the game and on the Steelers that he's coaching now as an assistant for Mike Tomlin, and not on the litigation. But certainly a lot of emotions for Flores as he comes back to the stadium where he was the head coach for the last 3 years. Shevsky will take an aim, and it's a touchdown.
Well, we know he ain't going to score now. He didn't give us a chance there.
For the game, saw some familiar faces. I did speak to him on the field. He wanted to talk about any of the things that happened that led to the lawsuit, but he did talk about seeing a lot of the people, administration,
Funny, you
former
hugged that girl
players,
for an awful lot
people
longer
got to
than
know.
these dudes.
And he was just really happy to see
Seems
those
a little
folks and
strange
reconnect.
to me.
Did he sniff her hair?
You leave, you don't get a chance to say goodbye or hello.
Instant replay.
Although there's the negativity with the lawsuit, obviously,
That's a
there were
hard
good times
rock
that he had
stadium.
here before part of his career and able to reconnect some of those dots to the
Run the ball.
Steelers taking over second drive of their own 25, and Pickett's pass is caught by Pat Fryermuth, the tight end. He'll take some
There you go.
32-yard line. You can hear some of the Steeler fans here.
Oh, they do travel.
Second-year tight end.
Yeah, happy to have him back out there. Certainly adds an explosive element. And you saw Kenny Pickett. He does have some mobility. He has the ability to get out on those nakeds and the bootlegs, try and get this.
Now that I think about it, I'm kind of
Running
upset
side to
Carolina
side
wins
as
this.
well.
I
So,
won't ticket
matchups
prices.
that
Pittsburgh comes to town.
Uh-oh, Panthers are one game out of the first place tie for the NFC South. Hike those prices up.
Seeking their first down of the night. And Pickett goes for one of those.
PI.
I think he just fell.
Chase Claypool
I think he just fell.
with Justin Bethel, and Bethel comes up with the pick.
Well,
Their feet got tied up with what the situation was, but
Don't matter
Claypool
now.
went down. And
no flag. Dolphins get the ball.
it's easy for Bethel to come away with the interception. And Miami will get the ball back at the 46-yard line.
Big yikes on this game. Telling you, Dolphins, middle of the field, wide open. Just keep going to it.
This just makes the Bucks' life even worse. The Bucks are bad, terribly bad.
I'd like to stream that game Thursday, but I won't be streaming it. I'll be watching, though. Excuse me. So when Mike Tomlin gets fired in 3 years, or whenever his contract runs out and they don't renew it, and Brian Flores becomes the head coach, you going to be optimistic?
I'll be optimistic when they start playing like a football team.
TEAM as in team. What are you doing? There you go. You made the jump. Cat's so weird. I love when you can see a cat doubting themselves and they're like, I don't know if I can make that jump. How does a cat calculate physics?
When's the last time you've seen a 90% win percentage in the first quarter?
Yeah, Todd, how about that, Josh Jacobs?
By Justin Bethel, who's played because of injury. Terry McCauley, our three-time Super Bowl referee, with us in the studio. Terry, what do you see on this play?
So if the defender's playing the ball, feet entanglement, no foul. But if he's not playing the ball, as we see here, and their feet entangle, it is a foul. Now the question is do their feet really entangle with each other?
There's nothing there.
The receiver just hit his own feet. It
Ooh,
looks to
almost
me
stepped
like
on his hand.
he does
Ow.
hit the knee of the defender, which makes this defensive pass interference because he's not playing the ball.
Thank you for clarifying. Even though I don't agree with you.
Yeah. I don't think that should be pass interference, so I guess
Give
I'm...
me some controversy. I need it.
Yeah. Bruh.
Is on the edge, almost going all the way. Slipped down after a gain of about 9 yards. Marker yards short of the first down. So that's the second
Surprised they're not
interception of the
taking
year
more shots.
for Miami.
Yeah.
Pickett throws the pick, and this Dolphins team that is just rolling on offense gets the ball right back in great field position.
I'll tell you, having Tron Armstead back at left tackle makes a difference. He was out in front of that one.
Officially 9, second and 1. It's Edmonds on the ground again. They get a first down to the 40-yard line. Devin Bush got a piece of him along the way. What can Miami do or Pittsburgh do to slow down Miami right now?
Well, the first thing they better do is get an answer.
Stop the run, but
Bring in the second string players that want a chance.
try to cover the middle of the field, maybe?
Let me just call it
Non-first
like the
down.
Once they can establish that outside edge and the
Most games trailing by 10 or more. I didn't know that was the Steelers.
in the passing game, the play action, the throws, the deep over the middle, it all starts though with that one running.
The 41, Tagovailoa, 5
Middle of the field, wide open. Man, if he caught that on his feet,
24-yard line.
if he didn't have to leap to make that catch, it was a touchdown for damn sure.
3 for 63 yards.
Let's start with the pass protection because this is the way the Steelers
Somebody look at this and tell me who's going to tackle Jalen Waddle here.
do it. But because
Oh.
they've been so successful running the football, now you have people leaning forward, and right now
What are y'all
the zone
doing?
It's okay, the Falcons did this today, and they couldn't cover anybody either.
Pittsburgh Steelers, I mean, there have been massive gaping holes in the middle.
Gaping holes.
Miami 10 first down.
Over the middle again. Oh, no, he takes the little swing pass.
Add to it there.
Oh, my God, there was a defender within 25 miles.
Out of the backfield. It's to his third incompletion.
That's
He's
crazy.
8 of 11 on the night.
And the great strength of Tua, in my opinion, is his ability to see it, read it quickly, and get the football out of his hands. That is his superpower. It really is. And the more he's starting to understand this offense of Mike McDaniel,
That
what
Miami's
they're trying to
realizing
do,
the Jets are a
it's
problem.
just happening faster for him. Even
Miami's got to get their shit together. 2 games behind the Jets.
Come on, we win. We're not last in the division.
Middle of the field. Wide open again, but he missed the receiver, and it should have been intercepted.
Closing in on the cheetah.
Once again, though, middle of the field, wide open.
Yeah, this is the one you don't want as a wide receiver. Watch the in cut. You want it on your body right there. I've been talking so much about how quick his release has been and the timing. That one was a little bit off, and they're lucky. Come away with an interception on that one by Levi Wallace.
Middle of the field, it's going to be wide open. They rush 5. Oh, look, wide open, but incomplete.
Trying to get it to Gesicki, but Fitzpatrick
Hold the Dolphins to another field goal.
a couple of big plays by the former Dolphin and will force a field
That
goal.
time, the Steelers were only a half step behind instead of 2 steps, so they were able to get there.
Bad
With
throw
their
to
best
Tyreek
player
Hill.
in here.
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick is going to come down into that
Still
lock
open.
position right
Yeah.
in the middle of the field and say, all right, we've seen enough of that.
Now, to me, the Dolphins should be kicking themselves just for lack of execution.
Yeah, it could be 21-0
Yeah.
easy right now.
This game should just almost be over at this point, but they're not really executing.
Sanders, who's been perfect inside of 50 this year.
You settle for field goals, you're not executing.
He continues that, so the Dolphins have scored
13-0.
all 3 possessions here. The Steelers don't have a
How can it tell how far it would have been good from? Is that just a guess to try to look like you're a genius or something?
I wonder if it takes into account, like if it's just saying they got like a scale in the back that says, all right, it went that far in, it would have been good from that far. If they take into consideration trajectory too. Like if you squeeze it in the goalpost, would it really have been good?
Or that 58 for the Browns against the Panthers that smacked the back of the kicking net like it was a 20-yarder. That shit was like straight through, hit the kicking net. I wish the Dolphins or somebody would get blown out here so I can just go to bed. 'Cause I'm tired. Got to work tomorrow. A rare Monday work day. But since I'm leaving Thursday, I told them I'd work Monday. So no biggie. Good God.
At Pitt after the career at Oakhurst, New Jersey's Ocean Township High School. 81 career touchdown passes as a Pittsburgh Panther. Broke Dan Marino's school record. So there's the time with the Dolphins, of course.
I like how the Steelers think by drafting this kid from Pittsburgh it makes up for not drafting Dan Marino. Could you imagine if the Steelers had Marino instead of all those fucking bums they had in the 80s and 90s? The Steelers could have like 9 Super Bowls by now if they drafted Marino. You never know.
So the Steelers, they had extra intel. They knew what he was about, and they were very comfortable taking him as the guy that followed Big Ben.
Yeah, and you got a better parking spot, too. All the college kids had to park way on the other side. Now he's up there in the front row.
I'm giving you one drive.
Is a field goal good enough for you?
I gotta be at work at 6.
Oh,
I don't really know if this is gonna be.
I don't go in till 8 and my work's right there. Dude, I leave the house at like 7:53.
30 minutes away.
Yeah.
He's ready, but he talked about the sheer volume of defense.
That's the thing. I might just work at Dollar General for a long time. If I'm living in this neighborhood, I'm probably going to work at a Dollar General because there's one right there and one right there. And that one that way that I was at ain't too far either.
These are backup players in here for the Miami Dolphins at quarterback. They have to win.
Also get a little bit of a running game that they have not had in the form we're used to. Najee Harris, the carry there. Najee Harris limited to 264 yards, only 3
I
yards
think coming
carry.
out of 3
He's had a
drives
foot
with
injury
only,
and
like,
really
1
hasn't looked
touchdown.
himself thus far this season.
I can just tell you from personal experience, though, the Pittsburgh Steelers are hard to kill. And
I don't think
you
the
had a
Steelers
chance,
will.
right? I mean, they could have stuck all 3 of those drives into the end zone and game over, but that has not happened. So now the
Steelers should be too well coached to get blown out, but it just happened a couple of weeks ago. So, damn. The way those defenders rallied to the ball, that was something else.
Training camp, he suffered a Liz Frank sprain in his left foot, which affects the ligaments that stabilize the top of the arch. For the first 5 games of the season, he wore a carbon fiber plate in his cleat. He told me it impacted sharp cuts, made lateral movements difficult. And
First down.
because he missed so many reps.
And getting him back closer to health is going to be important to start to open up guys like Pat Fryermuth, the tight end, who gets the first down of the night for Pittsburgh. across the 35-yard line, just trying to settle into this game on the offensive side of the ball.
And that was a nice play right there by Najee Harris, because so many times the outside linebacker makes the play, but watch Najee Harris come in and cut down.
Good block.
And allow an easy throwing leg.
So as Harris gets a breather, Jalen Warren, the undrafted rookie out of Oklahoma State, who has impressed Mike Tomlin and his staff this year. He comes in, they do a lot of jet sweeps, will bring Johnson around.
Deontay Johnson's the best playmaker the Steelers have. Makes every crazy catch.
Some special teams plays a few years ago, and turn around now, and he's a guy who's been a good part of this Miami defense the last 2 years.
Well, we're seeing so many of the motions and the jet sweeps that you talked about, but these wide receivers are terrific athletes, and because the running game in its purest form has really not worked so well, they hand the ball to every one of these receivers on the outside.
Shifsky in there with some of that motion as well. And a hand to the aforementioned Jalen Warren. Takes it to the 47-yard line. I love what Mike Tomlin said about Warren being undrafted. Every stadium we walk in, he's been able to handle it. He gets the moment. And to one. Steelers trail the Dolphins 13-0, and Sunday Night Football continues from Miami after these messages.
You're not back. Okay. Well, we made it through one quarter. I'll try them black pants on tomorrow. If they fit, I'll know I'm smaller than I was back then. Because I remember last time I had them black pants, they did not fit. And that was like 8 or 9 years ago. How you doing, Big Kitty? That low-hanging belly. You can't even get pregnant, but you got a pregnant-looking belly. I'm petting my cat Paige. She don't meow. She ain't like Ozzy. He'll meow into the microphone. But this one, you got to piss her off to get her to meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Easy there. My phone is right there, you jackass. Ooh.
It's been a while, and he gets to enjoy the beauty that is South Florida. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark. With you here in Miami. Paulie back in the studio. Joining us when we need him for any room.
Third down, Steelers.
For the Steelers, who finally have picked up a first down in this game. On this drive, they're only one.
Blitz. He avoids it. Oh, a yard short of the first. What do you think? It's within a yard.
Chris, we're talking about, would Tomlin go for this here right around midfield?
You don't get it, James.
I think so.
Literally, if you don't get it.
All right.
They'll sneak it.
It's a yard.
He likes the Kenny Pickett sneak.
Well, they're going to straight up run it. They get it. Steelers convert 4th and 1.
Take a deep shot.
The Steelers early decision to go for it around midfield and keep this drive going.
Mike Tomlin, he has no fear. And neither does the guy.
He does not, what does he say, live in his fears?
I know that it's no fear. I know that you got nothing else to lose at this
on
point.
the field. You need to give your defense a rest, and you hand it to the guy who's 5'8", and he just gets it done. This Jalen Warren is going to play more and more and more. He just keeps impressing in big situations.
That was a big one here. 13-0. Their offense rolling at midfield. Undrafted rookie.
Get the ball back at half. Eat the clock.
Pickett is back. Najee Harris out of the backfield. A spin move by Harris.
That was a great play by Najee Harris.
The Steelers show some life. And some terrible towels.
I don't know. You took 2 shots. That didn't work. I'd play it safe. I think you just got to give your defense a rest, long drive, punch it in. I don't think the Steelers are a big play team. They want to be, but that's what they need to be, and that's what they want to be.
And I think they got a strong
He looks a little fresher.
even being
He
down.
looks a little bit more like what he did a year ago.
Melissa was talking about the plate. We didn't see those spin moves. The plate was in the shoe.
Got all the defense on one side, running to this side. All the
34 pressure off the edge.
All
Harris
the
running the
defense.
other way.
I thought he was about to get stripped.
Christian Wilkins, first round pick 4 years ago out of Clemson, with the tackle.
Now let's watch Brandon Jones coming off the edge here, but because Pickett is mobile and the threat of that is possible, even though Jones had a chance to catch Harris, he had to hesitate for just a moment there. So now the Pittsburgh Steelers are starting to establish something, and the Miami Dolphins defensively
We don't know what it is, but they're
He's the defensive
establishing something.
coordinator, 45-year-old Josh Boyer, his 3rd year. He's a holdover from the staff. He's here with Brian Flores. 31 pressure up the middle is handled. Pickett has time to get out and throw to Chase Claypool.
Another 3rd down.
6-yard line. Nice job picking up the pressure.
Said they want a Christian McCaffrey-like trade for
Yeah, and for
Chase
this
Claypool.
Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line, they really are going to have to. They're going to have
I like having a young
answer
team.
because
I guess
everything
that's
is
a
moving.
positive.
Remember, like we saw the Dallas Cowboys a week ago, the studs and the
I like having a young team that plays hard and is easy on the salary cap.
Yeah, could you imagine having like a $250 million quarterback and playing like shit? That would really suck.
That's what we had the last couple of years.
Defense.
Two for the first down. Pickett
Now you just kick the field goal.
Wilson blanketed. 4th down, the field goal unit will come on. Malik Benogany with good coverage that time. Guy they're asking to see more of. Was a first-round pick a few years ago.
Benogany out there, they thought it was going to be man coverage, and he would follow the receiver to the inside. He did not. So basically, the play came right to him. It was an easy one for him.
Come on, make it a game, Boswell.
He's hit 5 of those this year. This one
13-3. Could be a hell of a lot worse.
Yep.
on the board.
I'm gonna head home and
So the
finish
Steelers
this
keep the
disaster if I can.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get home it'll be 21 to.
Welcome back from Larry's
Well, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
fans as they saw him
Yep.
electric
So I'll be gone.
3 drives, 3 scores.
I doubt I'll come tomorrow. Highly doubt it.
I don't blame you
I'm
if you
not
don't.
interested.
Bears Patriots. I don't blame you if you don't.
I guess I'll see you at some point.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what? I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna kick back on the bed and watch some of this game. Set my microphone up over here. And chillax for a little bit and get out of this damn chair. Okay. Excuse me. So how's it going? Feels good to be laying down. Boy, if the Dolphins if Tua didn't miss a couple throws, this game would be over.
only time that he didn't basically catch it and throw it was one time he bootlegged out and took a hit, and after he stepped up, found his guy. It was a perfect drive.
2 seconds to let this one go back, Chris, and take over the 25. We keep mentioning San Francisco. Mike McDonald spent the last 5 years working with Kyle Shanahan.
You say Mike McDonald? It's McDaniel, you fool.
14 years of his career was with Shanahan, and part of his adjustment to being a head coach, and it's been hard the last few weeks. It was great at 3-0, but all the questions around Tua and all that. Part of his ease into the job, he knew what was coming because Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch and the other folks in San Francisco led him into the process.
You ever met with a head coach quite like him?
No, not for a second.
Me, Yale guy, very smart, hates cliches, gives you a fresh answer. Well, Mike Tomlin has it.
It's true. First down and Tua throws.
Oh my God, they covered. Devin Bush was covering Tyreek Hill. Do you see a problem here? Now, he got in front of the ball and knocked it down, but Devin Bush was covering Tyreek Hill.
On as a student coaching assistant, and Shanahan felt the best way to learn was through the offensive line. So he put McDaniel with O-line coach Alex Gibbs, who was so tough and so demanding. He said that if McDaniel could make it through that summer without complaining, he could do this job. He said McDaniel got right in the mix. And Shanahan said, you have to love it, and I could tell that he did.
He was a kid growing up in Greeley, Colorado, and the Broncos were like rock stars, like Hollywood. He was around it, kind of had that sense this is what he wanted to do. Pass complete to Trent Sherfield.
And a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3.
He was with the 49ers last year, pick up to the 32-yard line. So he wasn't the biggest guy in 7th grade. Kind of knew he wasn't going to make it, but look inside his youth football helmet. I will make it, and all those stickers of the NFL teams that if you were of a certain age as a kid you'd get. He purposefully wrote, I will make it. Not I'm going to make it as a player. I'm going to make it to the league somehow. Because he had a love of football. He's made it. Now his quarterback will try to make 3rd and 3.
Steelers made a change on defense. They've been running the linebackers under
A 3rd down.
so far.
They've got it.
Field gets the first down.
Sherfield.
7-yard line.
So that time the Steelers were going to try and fake a blitz and then sprint their guy across the field. He just couldn't get there in time. Sometimes by disguising a blitz look, you end up putting yourself in a tough position to defend, and that time the Dolphins able to take advantage.
10 of 16, 2 in a start here. Play clock running down on this first down call from the 37. Got out of the huddle quick enough for Mostert, looking for space. Just jump forward.
Little 3-yard run.
You know, you talk about McDaniel, Chris, if we were casting for a movie and looking for an NFL head coach and they sat down 50 guys, this would be the 51st one. He doesn't fit the part, right?
He doesn't, but in many ways he does. Because there's a new way of communicating with young people. And these are young people. They're in their 20s. And Mike gets it. He knows how to build them up, give them confidence, and you can just feel it inside too.
Wide open over the middle, but Hill didn't make the catch. Steelers are at least getting in the way. Guys are still running free across the middle there.
Levi Wallace there. So there are no more freebies in the middle of the field. They're either going to have somebody right up in his face, in this case Levi Wallace.
Oh no, the Dolphins don't know what to do. The Steelers are starting to have somebody be at the middle of the field to at least sort of throw them off.
And run them underneath it. So a lot of attention now going to number 10.
Hill caught 3 on the opening drive. Hasn't caught his last 3 targets. 3rd and 7, spread out, 5 in the pattern.
Oh, a drop by Edmonds. It would have been a race to the edge to beat Spillane.
Good catch, Chris. The wrinkle as Pittsburgh is made.
4th down.
Adjustment, all of a sudden things are not as
Steelers are hanging in there.
We'll see a puncher for the first time tonight for Miami.
This game could definitely be a blowout.
It was 4 receivers over here, but they're going to run everybody there and try and loop somebody back underneath, and just ended up missing the throw. A lot of space on the outside, just unable to get it.
Thomas Morstead kicked for the Saints for a dozen years.
Jets in Atlanta last year, first year with the Dolphins. Shevsky back to receive. He's supposed to cut the punts the last few weeks. Has this comfortably at the 12, but gets pulled down. Well covered by the special teams.
Not a good return.
Had the pick earlier. He's a Pro Bowl special teamer for a good part of his career. Made the play there. Miami by 10.
I should stream laying down more often. And no, I'm not streaming that Bears-Patriots game tomorrow. I know I said I wouldn't Thursday, but I talked myself into it. Ain't talking myself into it tomorrow night. So don't look for me. I doubt I stream anything tomorrow. Get off work at 2 o'clock. Just going to come home, grind on Gotham Knights for a few hours, watch some of that horrible football game, and go to bed. That's my day tomorrow. You know, I don't know how these people that go on this cruise that I'm going on have the money to not only go on the cruise, but spend an entire week in California the week before going to fucking Disneyland and shit. Where do these people get this money? I'd love to be able to go there and make it a 2-week deal. Sadly, I'm what you call poor. What are you doing, Paige? Knocking my microphone over. Thank you, darling. Because this cat just has to run back and forth all fucking day.
18 years together, longest career run without a losing season, and those terrible towels tell a great story. Steeler leader in so many categories, but now it's Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky, who they acquired in the offseason, and terrible towels tell a terrible story for the fans in terms of what the offense has been doing with only the 4 touchdown passes. Always hard to replace a legend, especially guys been around all that time, like Roethlisberger was the 18 years. They brought in Trubisky, the Chicago draftee. He was with
Somehow, not a blowout. 13-3.
and now it's the rookie Pickett. On first down,
Ooh, big loss. Loss of 4. Duke Riley was a bum with the Falcons, but he's been good with the Dolphins. Obviously, he's good, or he wouldn't still be in the league.
I mean, as you watch the game on all sides of this thing, and I have to say, so far, the stars of the game for me have been the cornerbacks of the Miami Dolphins. Justin Bethel is a special teams guy. He had 42 defensive snaps with the Patriots in 21. He had 13 so far in this year. He's out there playing one-on-one, and he has an interception already in the game, and he's been playing great.
I think Benogany stepping up to some of his potential as well. On second down,
Wide open. Pickens. There you go. They finally hit on a deep ball. They've tried a couple.
already this year. Gain of 30 yards on
30 yards, not the 50 that somebody would need for that weird parlay.
Benogany was in the wrong spot. He's just going to run out. They're going to run some help underneath him, so maybe he was anticipating that, but you can't run inside.
Suddenly the Dolphins defense looked like the Steelers defense on that play.
Cover 2 look out of that, and it was a disguise, but that was too easy.
Before that, the Steelers had 17 plays and 57 yards. 30 on that one. Pickett back to work and on the inside. Fire move for tight end. It's 4 to the 44-yard line. We mentioned Ben Roethlisberger texted with
A lot of Fryermuth
earlier today.
catches tonight.
He's enjoying fall and being a dad and doing things with the kids that he had never done before.
he watches, of course, with different emotions and feelings now. How can you not after this was your life for 18 years? But Ben was ready for that phase of his life, and he's given Steeler fans and Mike Tomlin and all of us so many incredible games over the years.
Half of his stats were on Sunday Night Football.
He was great, huh? Najee Harris is the back, 2nd and 6. Halfway through the second quarter.
Najee Harris got more than 2 yards.
It's the 48-yard line. Hey, Chris, you talk about Pickens, who we saw in that play, and Chase Claypool, who had that splash rookie start to his career. Who are the guys? Who are the guys the other defensive coordinator goes, we've got to stop them? That might be a little bit of what Pittsburgh's searching for right now.
Yeah, I think Deontay Johnson, I know he's had some issues with drops, but he is the quick release guy, and he's the one that can make plays. On the other side, Pickens is much more the contested catch sort of guy. Claypool down the middle of the field. But right now, these outside guys need to win.
And another 3rd down conversion. Deontay Johnson. Steelers are slowly but surely starting to figure it out on offense.
First downs together, building another long drop.
When I played, it was either the Raiders or the Cleveland Browns that played exactly like this. And if you couldn't get open, it made you crazy. Because the whole game was on your shoulders to win it on the outside.
There's Pickens for 6.
40-yard line for the rookie. Did you look forward to those games?
Sometimes. Got knocked out once, so not all of them. But, yeah, and luckily the offense is picking up and giving Cameron Hayward and some of his defensive mates a chance to rest. And some of those defensive adjustments are paying off already, too.
Pickens for the easy first. Nonchalantly strolls out of bounds.
Some nice adjustments both sides of the ball. Steelers took that early punch, but kind of figuring out how to play this game here in Miami tonight.
You see Jalen Warren, I'm not going to say 5'8" again, it's not fair. He's big enough to play. Watch him. They told me he was a really good pass protector. Watch this. Dong. That's perfect, right? I mean, believe me, Mike Tomlin has his eye on that young man.
Some of us are proud of the 5'8" guys who get the job done, so feel free.
Oh, trick play coming. Claypool goes too fucking far back. And a flag. I think this one's going to get backed up even further. He really didn't gain anything either.
Riley's been all over on this drive. May have been the Dolphin who caused the Steeler infraction.
Legal block in the back on the offense from the 22. 10-yard penalty. First down.
First accepted penalty against the Steelers. That was Najee.
Yeah, and so far, for the Miami Dolphins, when they got backed up or got a penalty, had a negative play, no problem, right? They find one of those receivers and they go down the field. The Pittsburgh Steelers, a little more difficult. Just don't go crazy. Pickett's got a nice little rhythm going, getting the ball out of his hands and then turn into the outside. The more of those underneath throws he
Backed up. This is where a young quarterback can get in trouble or make a great play. Takes the easy throw and they get a lot of yards.
Against the sideline. And gets the penalty yardage and a couple more back. Chase Claypool, 3rd year, 2nd-round pick out of Notre Dame.
Yeah, and this offensive line's having a nice night so far. I was concerned with all that we might see. Could these guys really hold up in here on the inside? But so far, they've really been almost perfect. We knew what the Dolphins were, stopping the run with some of those inside players, but so far they've also protected the edge very well.
No sacks either way tonight. 2nd and 9.
They lose yardage there. Don't like that play call on 2nd and long to run a toss with a running back who doesn't average that many yards per carry. Yes, I will constantly bring that up because he was a 1st-round draft pick. He's no Derrick Henry, that's for sure.
Here we go. yards here.
No negative plays, rookie. Get the ball out quick. That's not quick. He's going to run. He's going to get the first. Down at the 21. I like this Pickett kid.
You're going to see the pressure coming right up the middle, and watch Pickett just weave his way around, just working inside the pocket. That man coverage forces those defensive backs to chase all over the field. Pickett saw it. Nice to have young legs sometimes. That was big, though, to get that negative play, the holding call, and come back.
Steelers are overcoming a lot here, and the Dolphins are letting them stay in the game. Najee Harris breaks a few tackles. First and goal at the 10. They can go to the 2-minute warning here.
On the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers, who looked like they were going to take a first-round knockout punch, have come back here in this second quarter.
I told you, hard to kill him.
You did. Voice of experience, huh?
Oh, they get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. And Najee Harris is bouncing to the outside. Oh, good tackle there.
We hit the 2-minute warning here in Miami. $1:55 to go. Steelers knocking on the door, trying to make it a one-score game.
Redoing the Dolphin Stadium was the best decision the NFL ever made. Well, one of. In a sports league that doesn't make that many great decisions. That canopy over the fans in Miami, of all places, was definitely needed. You guys holding up. I'm very sleepy. I got a lot of sleep to catch up on. And of all the weeks, when this coming week, I'm not going to be able to sleep much at all. You know, when I first saw that Young Rock TV show, I'm like, that's not real, is it? No, it's real. Shockingly enough.
NBC's new comedy Lopez versus Lopez. It'll premiere Friday, November 4th on NBC and streaming the next day on Peacock. We got to see George back this spring. He's so excited to get a chance to work with his daughter.
He's a great guy.
George Lopez is a very drunk guy. Chris Collinsworth.
Starting here in a few weeks. Inside a 2-minute warning here. Steelers trying to make this a 3-point game. They can pound in a touchdown. Second and goal. Pittsburgh won the opener, the wild overtime game against Cincinnati, then lost 4 in a row before beating the Buccaneers last week. In Pittsburgh, sitting
second and goal.
win tonight. They're just a game out of first.
I don't think you can afford to be conservative here. You're lucky to still be in this game. Pickens, touchdown. What a catch. Great coverage, too, and still made the catch.
He has made some unbelievable catches this year. And here goes another one, and watch him get his feet down. That's the best part. A lot of people can make the catch, but so Do not do that. Let's take a look at this hand.
Hand or toe first?
I think the toe clicked, don't you?
Super close. Gonna take one more peek at that. Oh, it was confirmed.
Yeah.
Catch. 1 foot.
Second one's gonna click before
Yep,
it-
just before the hand hit out of bounds. Man, that was close. 13-10. How about it? We were doom and gloom in the first quarter.
Right back in it, and we're back in 30 after this from AWS.
Said Pittsburgh's too well coached to stay down this long.
Pittsburgh the last 10 when we spoke to Kenny Pickett yesterday. He was talking about the rookie out of Georgia, George Pickens, and his quote was, he's one of a kind. He makes plays you don't see. Kenny said, there's a play made in practice this week that stuck with me the rest of practice. Like, dude, you got to focus on practice, man. Get these things down. But he said, that's the kind of plays Pickens makes every day.
Of course, all the time I spend on social media, I did see the one play along the boundary where they were comparing that one to the Odell Beckham catch. That got my attention. Not quite that, but got my attention.
Oh, fumbled the kickoff. Mostert fumbled it. Oh, he recovered it. Oh, boy.
So, Mostert did not make a clean catch there. It's a long field with a $146 and 2 timeouts for Tua. Well, so far, Chris, I think this was the question. One, was going to come back right away and play? Was it too early? All that other stuff on the football field. This is exactly what Mike McDaniel told us he saw during practice. He's come back sharp and ready to go.
No, he was. He hasn't taken a hit really in the pocket yet, but the one time he came out on the bootleg, put his head down and kind of went for it. But he is a guy that is in command of this offense in a way that maybe the other backup quarterbacks really weren't yet.
15-yard line on first down. Tua on the shot.
What a catch.
By Sherfield.
That was Sherfield, not Waddle or Hill. What a catch. All right, on the ball, on the ball. You got 2 timeouts, minute 30 and counting. Good big first play here.
Just so much attention paid to so many different guys on the field. And then you go, who? You got to pay attention to Waddle and Hill and Secchi. And now Sherfield is going to come down the middle of the field. But that has been where the damage has been. And really where it has been throughout the course of this season.
They're at the 47.
Spent his first 3 years with the Cardinals. Now they'll run with Mostert to the 48-yard line. 2 timeouts for Miami. Minute to go. Pittsburgh gets the ball to start the second half.
This is a big moment for this Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Their offense responded, took it off their own goal line, gave you a touchdown. Now you need to hold out.
Second and 5. Pressure from
Tua does a great job avoiding the sack. He slid so fast. Call timeout. You got to call timeout here.
the ball is when that slide begins.
Well, 35 seconds of counting. They got 2. They're sitting on it.
That clock is running with 30 seconds and 2 timeouts.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
And they run it. And I don't think they were set.
Not only do you go for it there
Now you got to burn a timeout to spare the 10-second runoff.
without taking the timeout, but you mess it up.
They should have just called timeout there. I didn't understand that. Is Nathaniel Hackett coaching the Dolphins all of a sudden?
Factors in a 10-second runoff that Mike McDaniel can use timeout to get out of.
Offense, number 74. That's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down. Miami has elected to use their second charge timeout to say 10-second runoff. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
And it's Liam Eichenberg flagged for the second time tonight.
Yeah, and it just is hard, right? You come up there to the line of scrimmage, and everything's frenetic, and come on, let's go, and you know you've got that tough reach block inside.
Now you've got to play for the field goal.
Timeout would have been a good thought.
If you can even get this first down.
They use it to avoid the 10-second runoff. Clock is reset to 26. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Oh, sideline caught. Tyreek Hill, timeout. They're in field goal range. They got 21 seconds. You had to take the timeout there. Now you can see what you want to do next. And George Pickens looks like he was contemplating suicide there for some reason. Come on, man, be happy. You just scored a touchdown. Oh, God, give me the strength to get through the rest of this game. I'm tired, man. Who's here? It's just 3 of you are here. Nobody's talking to me. It's hard live streaming these, talking to yourself, but I do it anyway. If only these streams were as active as the NASCAR ones. Boy, Joe Burrow sure fucked the Falcons in the ass today, didn't he? So much for my pointless optimism. He killed that today.
Oh my gosh! Of course, we were talking yesterday. Yeah, PJ Walker and Taylor Heineke are going to beat Brady and Rodgers. Of course they are.
Washington's won 2 straight.
All right, no timeouts here, Chris. In field goal range for the Dolphins.
Stack 4 receivers over. There goes Mostert back across now.
At the 28-yard line. Mostert comes back.
Oh, boy. Steelers going to leave somebody. Oh! Should have been intercepted 100%. Steelers let that one get away. Sutton.
Trying to get it to Tyreek, but they're defending the sidelines where McDaniel in the offense has to go with no timeouts.
Boy, that was a gutsy play right there, but you're going to see Sutton on the outside wheel back, and this is right in his hands. Now, remember, he's coming off a hamstring injury and just could not bring it in. They've had a couple of opportunities for huge plays on defense. That would have been massive to go in with that kind of momentum at the half.
Again, 15 seconds, no timeouts. Play clock running down.
Delay of game. God damn, the Dolphins are just falling apart.
Pushing back 5.
This shouldn't even be a game.
5-yard penalty, second down.
Their field goal from here is 51 yards now. Wilson Sanders has been a good kicker this year inside of 50. It's not like you can go get a few yards to help him out at this point.
I tell you, 15 seconds, it would be real.
You better be real fucking careful on this one.
Next one off.
Tua looking sideline. It's caught only at 3 yards out of that.
Yeah, 3 yards.
Third down coming up. That play took 4 seconds.
If nothing's there, I'd just honestly throw it away here. I'm not going to do anything but throw it away here or throw to the end zone.
I think it's significant to get these 3 points here, just to shift the momentum back a bit. I don't think you'll see anything crazy on Miami here.
Pittsburgh, you don't get sacks without T.J. Watt. This would be a great time to get one, but they look like they're just going to drop off and play coverage. Got another yard and a half. Okay. 4th down, 7 seconds. They're going to get a field goal attempt. I thought I honestly was thinking they were going to botch this and not get anything.
That was significant to answer back because really Pittsburgh had sort of dominated there, and they got away with the dropped interception by Sutton. So a 3-pointer here would be nice.
Jason Sanders from 47. Went from 24 and 42 tonight.
16 to 10, Miami. 2 seconds to go in the half.
Until halftime and a 6-point advantage. You know, you talked about, Chris, it's hard to knock down the Steelers, right, because of what they do. And we got that sense from Mike Tomlin. 1-4 last week, Brady coming in, you're missing a bunch of cornerbacks. And he said, I've dug out of holes like this before. I've been in these situations. There's like a comfort with, we'll find a way. And that game, that first half, was a microcosm of that. They found a way to stay in this game and not get blown out.
But Mike Tomlin is not a subtle guy.
Nope.
Oh, snap. They're playing the GTA San Andreas song.
Too many penalties.
Hollywood!
Enough,
Hollywood swinging!
And yet, when they really needed it most, the offensive line, not just with the pass protection, they got the running game going as well.
Hey, what you got to say?
The Pittsburgh Steelers tonight than I've seen them look this year. They really, now they slugged it out with Cincinnati on opening day.
Yes.
But this is the way the Steelers can win football games. And if they get T.J. Watt back, who knows what they can do.
We haven't mentioned T.J. Watt, who's out of the lineup, the torn pec, and then the cleanup on his knee as well. The bouncing kick is fielded by Benny Snell. He'll take it to the
Halftime.
To halftime. Steelers will get
Still awake somehow.
Second half. Miami scored the first 13 and the last 3. They lead by 6. And here's Maria and the Toyota halftime.
All right, thanks, Mike. Got Tony and Jason here. All eyes were on Tua and his return. The first 3 possessions for the Dolphins were all scoring drives.
Yes, quick passing game.
Yeah, but they're kicking a lot of field goals.
Didn't miss a beat. Coach, they are a fast team, but love the adjustments Pittsburgh made. Slowed them down a little bit as that game went on.
All right, plenty more coming on the halftime. Play of highs and lows, too, for some star QBs this afternoon. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs handled the 49ers in San Francisco, but Aaron Rodgers continues to struggle as the Packers lose their 3rd straight. That and more coming up on the Toyota Halftime.
Want to get pumped for the action? Just tell Siri. Play the Today's Hit.
don't want to work any this week. If I could, like, move my flight up to, like, tomorrow, I'd be fucking out of here tonight.
Two to get going. The answer is no time at all. 14 for 23, 180 yards, 1 touchdown. That one to Raheem Mostert. They're up 16-10 against the Steelers at the half. Maria Taylor, Tony Dungy, and Jason Garrett here with you to go over the best of Week 7. And let's start with what we were able to see when the Chiefs were on the road against...
This Chiefs 49ers game got real ugly late. It was really competitive for about 3 quarters, maybe 2.5 quarters. And then the 49ers couldn't do anything right, offensively or defensively. The safety was a thing of beauty. Offensive juggernaut, Seattle Seahawks. Offensive juggernaut, Bengals. God damn Atlanta.
Protection for Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is just unguardable one-on-one.
A paltry 481 yards passing? Giants taking on the Jaguars, another huge win.
How about the defense finding a way to win again? This time the defense.
Jaguars tackled at the 1-yard line, down by 6. Oh, I can watch these Bucks Panthers highlights all day. Here's that Mike Evans drop. Boink. Hashtag fuck the Bucks. Packers, I give up. Congratulations to the Minnesota Vikings on winning the NFC North while on their bye week.
All right, Green Bay loses 3 straight. Here is Aaron Rodgers.
Ready to ship and get in the playoffs as I feel possible right now.
Right, it does. I'm not worried about this squad. In fact, this might be the best thing for us. This week, you know, nobody's going to give us a chance. Going to Buffalo and Sunday Night Football, the chance to get exposed. Shoot, might be the best thing for us.
Might be the best thing for him, but it's the first time they've had a 3-game losing streak since.
That's going to be fucking. I'm on West Coast time next week. I got to remember. On vacation and on West Coast time. So maybe I can see some of that Packers-Bills game.
Quite in the right place, doing the right things, but some of this is on Aaron Rodgers too. He's got to play better, Jason.
Yeah, it's uncharted territory for these guys, and for me, the word is trust. He doesn't trust the guys in front of him. He doesn't trust the guys he's throwing to, and you can see it right here, Coach.
Yeah, great pocket. He's got Sammy Watkins deep. Chooses to go underneath. That's okay, but make an accurate throw. Hit him in the numbers. We can't blame that on the receiver. And here's a play, 4th down. Washington has seen this over and over and over. Quick to the flat. They let a receiver go deep. He's got to read this out and make the touchdown.
Yeah, and again, he's just trying to get the ball out of his hand. He doesn't trust what's going on around him. It looked like man. They played zone. He threw it to the flat. Missed opportunity down the field. He doesn't look like the same guy right now. I don't think he believes in his environment. But I don't bet against this guy. I liked his demeanor afterwards.
Okay.
You know, we ain't going anywhere. This might be the best thing for our team. He's excited about the challenge next week against Buffalo.
No, he's got to get that rhythm with those receivers. But set your feet, throw the ball, make good throws, and get everybody on the same page. A little bit better body language.
Absolutely.
Too. Yeah, they're 0 for 6 on 3rd down as well. These are all numbers you hate to see if you're Aaron Rodgers. But we also just talked about Tom Brady. I mean, we got to have a conversation about the Bucs and what they were unable to do in Carolina today.
Yeah, I was there Thursday. Todd Bowles told me he felt like they made some steps going in the right direction, knew they had to run the ball better. They didn't do it today. Only ran the ball for a 3.0 average. It's got to be better.
It's an eerily similar situation. 2 of the all-time greats, not playing with great energy, not trusting
Brees Hall tore his ACL for the Jets. That's a bummer.
So the Panthers get the win with a 3rd-string quarterback and interim head coach, something you're not used to seeing. But up next, a special night in Miami as the Dolphins honor the 50th anniversary of their perfect 1972 season. But first, take a trip with Toyota into the great unknown.
So, nobody's going to give the Packers a chance at Buffalo, including me. But what that usually means is they'll probably come out, based on this fucking year, they'll come out and win or lose a really close one. And heartbreaking and dramatic fashion. That's usually what happens in these kind of games. So, Steelers are really going to play well enough to make me have to stay up and watch the rest of this. Had some really bad primetime games. Like Thursday was kind of fun, even though it was clear the Cardinals were going to win before the fourth quarter even started. Last Monday night was terrible. That might have been the worst one. Like, the Colts-Broncos game was so bad it was entertaining. The Chargers-Broncos game was just so bad it was boring. Like, just could not deal with. Thank you for the likes, by the way. See, some couple of people like this. Bless your hearts. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. And before I fall asleep, I need to stand up. Okay, I'm back. Nature called. NFL's got to change their ad. It's got Christian McCaffrey running in a Panthers uniform. Better fix that shit. Your shit's out of date, NFL.
Each side, 16-10.
16-10.
Pittsburgh by 6 as we get set for quarter 3 on Sunday Night Football. The return of Tua Tagovailoa, 180 passing yards.
The somewhat underwhelming return, even though he had a lot of passing yards for him in the first half.
Was hot, 8 targets, caught half of them. Leads the NFL with 117 receiving yards per game in his average through the first 6 weeks. And after a really poor start, 2 good drives by Pittsburgh, including Pickett 8 of 8 on the drive that ended with a George Pickens touchdown, and also a big scramble. So
Steelers get the ball first here.
the rookie stepping up in that second quarter to make this a tight game. And he and the Steelers offense will get the ball to start.
Classic Steeler troll job. Overperform against a better team after making you think they were finally just going to suck forever. Nobody's going to suck forever, but you know what I mean.
Mike, an explosive start to this game. We saw Tua fiery on the sidelines. How much do you attribute that to his return?
Oh, I mean, everything he's done to prepare for this moment. It doesn't surprise any of his teammates. He's locked and loaded and ready to go. We need to turn him into more points in the second half.
Your defense was on the field for a long time, those last 2 Steelers drives. What do you want to see in the second half?
I want to see, we feel like we have a good third down package. We need to execute it. We need to.
Bobby Daniel does good interviews. He won't give you the corny ass answers.
More third downs, run to the ball. Then we got to contest those go balls.
Najee Harris tackled for a 2-yard loss.
One of those good defensive plays from Jalen Phillips, second-year man, plays college ball right down here at Miami.
And what we did not see out of the Miami Dolphins defense in that first half was that, an attacking style that they've really made famous with this defense. Come right out the first play and do attack.
Loss of 1 second and 11.
Oh, Pickett sacked. Went down hard. That looks like it hurt. He looks like he's thinking, God damn, that hurt.
Zach Sealer's going to get the pressure inside, and then on the outside, it's Phillips, who I think has a chance to be one of the really top young players in the game. But give credit to Sealer on that one. He's the one that flushed Pickett out, and then an easy sack for Phillips.
Phillips started his college career at UCLA, retired from football in a couple of injury-plagued seasons. Jim Moore was the coach at UCLA. Was encouraging him to get back.
Draw and punt. Well, they're going to throw it short. Might as well run a draw. 3 and out.
Yeah, it was really unusual to see the way both these quarterbacks were able to control the defense, because we only saw pressure on 6 out of 43 dropbacks combined by these 2 quarterbacks. So the quarterbacks did a great job of keeping that pressure off. Miami said, I don't care, we're going to come after you, and they did.
Javon Holland has returned most of the punts this year. It's Cedric Wilson who's back to receive one more time. As Presley Harvin kicked it, and a fair catch.
Oh, fair catch falling backwards.
By Wilson. Challenged him. Caught around the 28-yard line. Hard Rock Cafe, guitars in Dolphins colors to celebrate the 50th.
I could see that Hard Rock Cafe guitar from my hotel room last year, the night before the cruise. I have a picture on my phone. Todd, are you still here? Your Raiders actually did something today. Isn't that incredible? They've beat the 2 worst teams I can think of other than the Panthers. They beat the Broncos and Houston. I think old Lovie Smith's going to be one and done, and then the Texans will just hire D'Amico Ryans next season.
Go inside this offensive line play, no question. Tron Armstead being back on the left side of this offensive line has just made a huge difference. Allows the other linemen to support each other going the other way. But it has not just been Armstead. It's been the right side as well. A little credit to Brandon Shell on the outside. Basically, he took over that right tackle position a week ago. Greg Little had to go to the left tackle, but he played well enough to hold on to it, and he has played well here tonight, too.
They've got a first-round pick from 2 years ago. Austin Jackson is usually over there. They hope to have over there. Ankle injuries kept him out. There's Mostert with the catch.
Wow, they held Mostert to 1 yard there.
And look, that's part of the deal tonight, right? Tua comes back. You want to see him protected. He's got to protect himself, like you said. But the O-line's a good help as well.
Well, he has, too. Every throw has been out in like an average of 2.3 seconds. So he's getting the ball out. The interesting thing to me, if I were the Pittsburgh Steelers and they're running these RPOs where potentially Tua could run, I'd say go ahead. You want to run? Go ahead.
Mostert. Third and a long one.
It's a great point because you don't think Tua's going to start running now, so instead of RPO, it's probably RP no. Not going to do it.
RP no, that's exactly right. Alex Highsmith on the outside. Let's see what Armstead does with him. Again, it's that outside zone, that stretch play that they're running really effectively here now.
They've done this a lot. Jump the ball quick on third down to it.
Wide open. And slam down Jalen Waddle.
40-yard line. Pickup of 25 yards to Waddle.
Yeah, they go out of the empty backfield, and the problem is when you have Tyreek Hill on the other side, you end up focusing so much attention on him that you create opportunities for Waddle. It was Waddle early in this season with Tagovailoa that really made the difference, and that was an interesting little sling down over the top. But Waddle now is waking up with the return of Tua as well.
Mostert shrugs off a tackle after making a really nice catch. Now the Dolphins look like they did in the first quarter.
You mentioned the track speed of Mostert, one more dangerous guy when he's flanked out.
Watch this catch. You don't see many running backs on these little crossing routes stick their mitts out there and make a hands catch like that and then finish the way that he did. We've seen a lot of Raheem Mostert. He's had a few injuries he's had to deal with over the years, but when you start talking about speed on the Dolphins, don't forget to include him.
Only one game last year with the Niners with a knee injury. River Craycraft in motion, and Chase Edmonds runs the 17-yard line. As Edmonds, the 50-year back, seeing his touches go down as Mostert's productivity has come up. We're talking about speed, and they measure so much stuff, right, with these GPS tracking devices and all that. Look at this. The third slowest team when the guy had the ball in his hands last year. This year, the fastest team. Give me Tyreek Hill, of course, but Mostert's part of that, too.
Sure is.
At Purdue, he was the track champion of the Big Ten in the 60 and the 100 and the 200 meters.
He wanted to go over the middle, but it wasn't open. He found Gesicki. Weren't there trade rumors about Gesicki earlier this season? I guess he's staying put.
Gesicki makes that catch.
I love those guys. Watch this release by Tua, though. He looks like he's in trouble. It looks like he's going to have a sack. He steps up. Oh, it's like, and that ball just came out so fast out of his hands. That really is the secret sauce with him. A lot of quarterbacks in that situation just pull it down, take the sack, and that's that.
Timeout on a 3rd and 2 here for the Dolphins.
Dolphins had some confusion. Again, they went no huddle, 3rd down, trying to get to the line of scrimmage, and you have to take the timeout here. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Hey, look, it's the elephant in the room, right? Both starting quarterbacks in concussion situations with concussion protocol for Tua in 3 weeks and all of that. Right, Chris, there are a lot of opinions. More opinions are based on observation than the medical facts, because none of us have the medical facts who are talking about this. But it's certainly an issue that we're all weighing as we watch as fans and as commentators as well.
Yeah, I mean, and let's be honest, when you first saw that Tua play against Buffalo and he's staggering around, I thought it was a concussion too. And it probably comes down to how you feel about it. It's whether or not you think he had one concussion in Cincinnati, or do you count the Buffalo concussion and there were 2 in 4 days, and then he's back out here in 3.5 weeks. So I understand from the fans' perspective, because I felt the same way. But at some point you have to rely on the doctors, and believe me, they're taking care of Tua.
They run it on the 3rd and 2, and the Steelers stuff it. Edmonds didn't get anything. They sent Tyreek Hill running in motion. Didn't fool Pittsburgh. Now the Dolphins are going to go for it. Interesting decision. Obviously, they had already had their minds made up, if that play didn't get anything, that they would do this. Or at least fake like they're doing this. And they will do it. And they run the same play again. And the Steelers stuff it again. The same play this time to the left side. And it gets the same result. Actually worse, they lost yardage. I don't get the play call, man. That was dumb. That was really fucking dumb. Well, they really are loving the smell of their own farts in Miami right now. Hey, Steelers fans in the house. Dylan had to leave. He's got to go to work at 6 in the morning. The fuck was Mike McDaniel smoking on that play call. Ugh. Again, just has to keep the game interesting.
Don't miss the Peacock Original Limited Series, a friend of the family based on a harrowing true story.
A harrowing true story, he says.
On Rotten Tomatoes. And streaming now, only on Peacock. Decision by Mike McDaniel to go for it there on 4th down instead of taking a 2-score lead.
I don't mind the decision to go for it. I don't like the play call.
Opportunity of taking the field goal there, right? Just like a 1%. But Chris, sometimes your guts got to come in and how the flow of the game's going when you make that choice.
Yeah, but if the analytics say that and you have a chance to take a 2-score lead, I think that's the play.
Pass is incomplete for Deontay Johnson. A 1.4% better chance of winning with a field goal there if they so choose to take it and, likelihood make it.
Hey, I'm an analytics guy. I like studying all that and looking at it. I mean, it's one.
Is he like John Gruden? Does he like the GPS and the OBS and the analytics?
So many of those analytical decisions are 49, 51% kind of decisions, but you're also going to be wrong at least 49% of the time, no matter what you do.
Second and 10 for the 15. Pickett scanning, comes back to the near side.
Whoa. Deontay Johnson.
For the first down by Deontay Johnson.
Made his quarterback look really good there.
The Steelers get their first down of this second half.
A little double move stop that time. So many teams want to run the double moves against this bump and run man-to-man coverage on the outside. That time they did a double move stop.
Deontay Johnson again. 5 yards.
2-yard lines. Deontay Johnson, the fourth-year man out of Toledo, with the grab there. Pro Bowler last year.
Nice, Kenny Pickett at it, babe. So here we go. There's a hole right here. You just have to tease it, right? They drop back into his own defense. They don't do that a lot. He read it correctly, got the ball out of his hands. He's really looked effective tonight with those underneath throws.
Now Johnson was grabbing at that arm. He initially got up, started running towards the huddle and the sideline, but then went down. So
Of course he went down. We got to slow this game down even more.
The 107 catch man from last year down for the Steelers.
Jesus. Hope we don't have a 10-minute review like we had in the Commanders and Packers game today. Blow, pack, blow. When am I going to get to do another Cowboys game? Said no one ever. Actually, I want to do another Cowboys game because I just remembered that I'm 2 for 2 in Cowboys games of predicting that a punt was going to hit the video board. I got to get up with this dumbass cat in. Get your ass in here. Sometimes having a cat is a real inconvenience.
See exclusive Spanish like on Telemundo and Peacock starting 1 month from today. Goal! He's the best. He was out with Jack Collinsworth in the pregame. I don't know if he gave me a U.S. national team jersey. I don't know if it's a Collinsworth, so if you can steal that, you got it. Second and 4, Deontay Johnson came off and looked at his arm. This is a catch by Najee Harris. Only a yard. I think Benogany and Jerome Baker over there. Well, a third down coming up for the Steelers halfway through the third.
Yeah, Josh Boyer, the defensive coordinator.
Dolphins are giving the Steelers every chance to take control of this game.
A little zone. He's different zone. He's throwing a few curveballs at him now.
Oh, 3 and out for the Steelers. As we have come to a grinding halt. Now you punt for this field position. You punt, man. It's not even a question.
Back-to-back decisions here. This is a heck of a play, though, by Jerome Baker. It certainly looked like Najee Harris was about to turn and lunge for this first down, but he had the death grip on that ankle. Sometimes it's enough.
Come down as Presley Harvin puts his right foot into it. Cedric Wilson, tough catch last time. Much more comfortable catch at the 20.
Please don't go right back to commercial. And they're going to go right back to commercial. Jesus, man. God, sometimes football is really unwatchable just because commercial. I've heard people from other countries say they can't get into American football. There's too much standing around. There's too many commercials. Can't argue with them. I'm excited to go to work tomorrow so I can come home at 2 and play more Gotham Knights. It's like, really? Yes, really. Because until Thursday, that's all I have to do. It's raining. Well, it's pouring now in this game. I know it rained a little in pregame, and now it's pouring again. Well, this could make things sloppy. This has been a good low-scoring game. Now it might be a sloppy one.
Forfeited their first-round pick in the next draft, 2023, and a third-rounder coming up in the 2024 draft. So Ross back with the team, around the team, and watching the Dolphins lead by 6 here tonight.
Mostert for a loss. Steelers are definitely playing the run a hell of a lot better in the second half.
Remember, the subject of tanking came up. The NFL announced in August any comments made by Ross about incentives to lose games were not intended to be taken seriously. We mentioned all the storylines tonight. Ross returning, Brian Flores back in Pittsburgh on the other side. The intersection of all those stories.
I can't believe the Dolphins are as good as they are with such a shitty owner.
And the Dolphins actually winning the last couple of those games that year. I'm sure they're significant as well.
Pass interference, man. How is there not a flag there? I think Jasicki was at least being held.
If they do not win this game, we're going to go back and look at easy interceptions that were dropped. Cam Sutton had one earlier, but I tell you, Mike, to me, the biggest difference has been the
And yeah, that should have been intercepted, and there was no flag there, so missed opportunity for the Steelers. And they get away with a defensive foul, in my opinion. Your mileage may vary when it comes to pass interference. Tyreek Hill tackled 3 and out again for the Dolphins.
Historically, have done a good job in corralling Hill, and Trey Norwood gets him there. And this Dolphin offense, it looked unstoppable earlier. Now 3 and out again.
Give them credit. I mean, it's tough. There's some really good defensive-minded coaches here, and if this is man coverage, it would be all that they could handle on the outside with Levi Wallace. They show it as man, come back and play a zone, it's an easy tackle.
Rain falling, Morstead pumps it, not his best. Olszewski comes over to get it. Former all
Steelers could get good field position here near the 40. All right, go back to commercial. What? They're not going to commercial? It's a fucking miracle, man.
What are the odds that Kenny Pickett could take off on 3rd and 12 and pick it up? Well, 17.4%. We know that now. How about this catch? What are those odds? Look at that catch. Got the toes down. That's 35.7%. So Kenny Pickett, the quarterback running down the middle of the field. That was less probable.
Once again, the Dolphins are trying to give this game away.
Mathematicians are taking over the world.
inside of 5 here in the third. Two-thirds of the way through this one. And Najee Harris runs it right for a couple. Melissa, start.
I was talking to Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin at the half.
Oh, look, Najee Harris, right on his average there, 2 yards. You know, I'm waiting for an angry Steelers fan to come into my stream one day. They'd be one of the first fan bases to get mad at you. Like that butthurt Tom Brady guy on my Facebook that I've never met before.
Miami had control of this game. An interception on the second drive. The touchdown to Pickens was part of a 8-for-8 drive for Pickett in that second quarter. Aaron Bullock thrown too far underneath the tight end. The
Flag.
relatively cleanly played game.
Ineligible downfield.
This is coming back.
An eligible receiver leading downfield prior to the pass on the offense in 78. It's 5-yard penalty. Second out.
That's the right tackle shoots a core for.
It's so hard on those RPO plays because the offensive linemen, they don't know, right? They don't know if he handed it off and it's a run play, so they're just run blocking. And if you get a good block, sometimes you're taking your guy 2 or 3 or 4 yards down the field. You see that quite often. That's the one tough part of those RPO plays.
Well, it's a concept that came from college football where you can be 3 yards downfield. In the NFL, it's 1 yard. So it's a lot tougher to pull off. Pickett out of the pocket, flag comes down.
And another flag. Back the Steelers up even more. Boy, this game has just grinded to a screeching halt. I am bored. Now it is getting sloppy. Offensive pass interference.
So 1 penalty in the first 42 minutes and now 2 in back-to-back snaps.
Yeah, and they are going after Igbenogany on the outside. I think they've thrown 1 pass to the side of Xavier Howard, and that one went for about 4 yards. So, and the interesting thing is Howard came into this game with a groin injury, and we weren't quite sure whether or not he was going to play or not, but they have not tested that side at all.
It's the Jets game, limited in practice this week. One of the good ones in the league. Here is Pickett after the 2 penalties. It's Jalen Warren, the running back.
Okay, so now it's what, 3rd and 16?
More to go. As we have an injured Dolphin.
Another injury to Byron Jones.
Secondary that has been beat up. This time Brandon Jones.
Oh, Brandon Jones.
Third-year man out of Texas with the athletic training staff over to tend to him. And Mike McDaniel, the coach, following.
God help us all.
A little bit about
Oh, they're not going. I thought they were going to commercial.
He
Might as well.
got the pressure on that last play as well. outside, they were trying to handle him with Chuks Okorafor. He's been winding up around the edge, but this is significant with Brandon Jones. He is their leading tackler, couple of sacks. This is a guy that is one of the better pass rushers really on this team, tied for the team lead in sacks. He's had 5 sacks in 2021. These two safeties are just fantastic for the Miami Dolphins. We really haven't talked about Javon Holland very much either.
They've developed a really good communication and a good connection on the back end. Jones last year was involved in so much pressure, 5 sacks. Already a couple this year, the leading tackler on this Dolphins defense. It's a Dolphin defense that in the back end, Byron Jones already out, Nick Needham tore his Achilles last week in the game against Minnesota.
Keon Crossan out. Tater Kahoo has been quite the list, really on both teams. Pittsburgh Steelers last week beat the Bucs. Well, their starting defensive backs either, and this is really too bad. This is a fine football player right here, Brandon Jones.
Eric Rowe.
Wow, Eric Rowe. He's in now for the Dolphins.
A lot of concern around the Dolphins for Jones, their starting safety.
Tough to see, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
At least he's not in the fetal position throwing up gang signs to a stall.
With their backups, Justin Bethel's been fantastic. He's been terrific on the back end as well. Eric Rowe, a lot of versatility, a former cornerback who has been moved around a bit, playing a little bit more safety now, but he certainly has the experience. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see a little bit of Elijah Campbell, number 22 either, but I just wonder how this might change the approach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Of course, 3rd and 15 or 16 here.
The last pass was completed by Pickett. He has hit 14 of his last 15. Only 4 incompletions on the night for the first-round pick out of Pittsburgh for Pittsburgh.
3rd and 16. What chance do they have at this? Pickett. He wants to run. He's not going to get very far.
Will bring him down after a gain of just a couple of yards. As Andrew Van Ginkel in a 3rd down situation once again.
Jesus Christ, can anybody do anything in this second half?
Yeah, when you see sort of this chasing and man coverage, you immediately start thinking about, can I run? We have seen him have success, but this time the spy was Van Ginkel. It was a Van Ginkel spy.
Is he Rip Van Ginkel or Rob Van Ginkel?
Top of the screen, Miles Boykin's done a really good job as a gunner covering for the Steelers. After his Presley Harper kicks. Pitch signaled and made by Cedric Wilson because Boykin was right at him.
Wow, they're not going to commercial again. Crazy. They're having mercy on us.
Take any one of those, who knows what the score is at this point.
You see the 3 drops. It's the most any defense has had this year. And this defense has done a terrific job of pivoting on the fly. You got to come up with an answer, and Terrell Austin's group did that. And for Miami went touchdown, field goal, the first 3 drives. Just 3-point Simpson taking over at their own 30.
And a 2-yard run. And a cloud of dust. Story of the 3rd quarter. I think it stopped raining for now. Didn't affect the game really at all, like I thought it might. Oh, Tua. Waddle was not looking for the ball, and it could have been intercepted, but wasn't.
The defensive player of the year, T.J. Watt, tore his pec in the Week 1 overtime Cincinnati, and then during the rehab had his knee cleaned up as well. They hope to get him back in the lineup here as we get to the second half of the season.
Yeah, he was so dominant in that first game against Cincinnati. You saw why he got every award, tied Michael Strahan with 22 and a half sacks a season ago.
Steelers fans making noise, making it tougher for Tua.
Tua avoids the sack. He's been doing a really good job tonight of avoiding the sack. Oh! Lowered the shoulder and got rocked. Didn't get the first down. That's the second or third time tonight Tua has ran into somebody, lowered his head to initiate contact. You punt here. For fuck's sake. Didn't you learn your lesson earlier?
I can't either, because I know what he's
Okay, he didn't hit his head. He did lower the shoulder. It was all shoulder.
fighting for every inch. If he slides in that situation, he has no chance of getting the first down. He just can't help himself. Yes, coming off the concussion.
He's a football player. Football players are going to do football player things in the heat of battle. I don't begrudge Tua at all.
17-yard line. When we talked to Tua, we asked him, what was your decision-making process about coming back? He saw the doctors, and he said, hey, I might be an expert at this point. You know, my parents been a big part of my life for years, and there they are watching tonight. They were part of the process as well. He said, did I want to continue playing? It was up to me. But when he said, Chris, it was hard, regardless of what the doctors said, for me to stop playing. It's a little bit for those of us who didn't do what you did for a living. A little bit of a window into the psyche of a football player.
You know, and I've got to tell you, I feel a little responsibility as a parent of two football players to try and tell you what it's like to be a parent in that situation. I want perfect information. We haven't gotten perfect information out of this whole thing yet, but I asked him, were your parents okay if you going back to play? And he said, I don't know.
Najee Harris, good run. That could end the third quarter if the Steelers want it.
A good game by Harris here at the end of this third quarter. Chris, you said it, with trying to get perfect information. That's the hard part with concussions. There's little certainty in this space. Medical profession doesn't have the tools to treat concussions the way we do every other injury. There's no certain diagnostic test to determine if you have a concussion or when you're okay to return. It's a little bit of the unknown in the medical space, let alone those of us who are fans.
Steelers run another play.
Of football. Harris inside.
Fourth quarter, 16-10. What a slog that third quarter was.
After 3 in Miami, Dolphins 16, Steelers 10. And Sunday Night Football continues after these messages.
What's up, Yuki? You don't want to talk about the Chiefs game. I don't blame you. Well, it was a highly entertaining game if it makes you feel any better. It was certainly not boring. But you're still in the hunt for that division, although Seattle looks really good all of a sudden. It's weird that Seattle's the only team in that division now I have any confidence in whatsoever. And that confidence is still shaky at best. The Atlanta game today went about how I expected it, honestly. So I'm not that disappointed. Tampa Bay lost, so that's more than enough to make me happy. Tom Brady's team lost to Mitch Trubisky and P.J. Walker in back-to-back weeks. This is the best timeline. Yeah, that was the big Super Bowl rematch with a lot of the same personnel. It's amazing. All the big-name guys from that Super Bowl, except like Tyreek Hill, are still on the Chiefs, and the 49ers still have most of their guys from that game. All right, Dolphins 16, Steelers 10 in the fourth quarter. Dolphins could have put this thing away early. Didn't really execute and haven't done anything since. Steelers are doing just enough on defense to hang in there. Offense ain't being really consistent, though. But they've been better than the Dolphins in this half. They just haven't got any points either. Dolphins made a really boneheaded decision. Not with the decision on the 4th and 2, but the play call.
So I asked Cam about him, and he said, "Oh, you mean little knucklehead?"
Steelers are on a 3rd and 1 here. And they run it. Stuffed. No gain. 4th down. You might as well punt. From this field position, you got to punt. You got to punt. Dolphins are giving you every chance to stay in the game. Don't give away the chances they give you. Just punt.
Right around the edge as they crash inside and really made that play.
Big play. So Harvin back to kick it for the 5th time here tonight. He's put the nose down. He's getting better at these directional kicks with a different spin. Kicks that'll pin the opponent deep. And he made Cedric Wilson catch one back at the 11. Minute 6 into the 4th quarter. Dolphins the lead in the ball.
Still 16 to 10. Just try to think about how the Buccaneers lost today. If you're upset, the Buccaneers lost today. That's doing my heart all kinds of good. And then they got to turn around and play ball. The Panthers rushed for 174 yards on Tampa, and now Tampa has to turn around and play the Ravens on a short week. What do you think the Ravens are going to try to do?
Allstate reminding you that football season is mayhem.
This football season definitely is mayhem. Allstate's got a point.
La vida más fina. The Super Bowl championship ring from that Dolphins undefeated season celebrating tonight. 17 diamonds, largest in the front and the center. There they are. 25 of the living members of that team came. The Dolphins also very classy. They invited the players who are no longer with us, who are deceased. They invited their families to come be a part of this weekend as well. First class celebration thrown by the Dolphins.
Two over the middle, caught by Hill. First down.
We haven't seen the speed
Tyreek Hill's hair is getting out of control. He's growing it out.
Yeah, and this is the problem, is that sometimes you can have the right coverage. You got a guy that's going to run with him. He just can't run with him. You know, that's the story with this guy. It really is. And when you start to think about Tyreek Hill, I think the story that is untold is just how quick he is after the catch, too.
Edmonds hit the run there.
Evans only got 2 yards, but looked a lot better than that 4th down play earlier.
Catch stuff, it feels a little different with him now. I mean, obviously Kansas City was get it and go. Think of the Buffalo game, but he feels like that's becoming more a part of his game.
Yeah, he's a thick guy, and Mike
He's
Tomlin
thick.
understands fully that the most
Love when Collinsworth gets all sexual like that.
keeping him
Come out of the closet already, Chris.
making the tackle when he makes the catch in front of you. So let's see if he can get back activated. But I'm just stunned at the way that they are able to continue to work the middle of the field and have the entire year under Tua.
Tua steps up, steps away. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Chase.
3rd and 8.
Devin Bush. Linebacker out of Michigan.
Dale, you sent me a message. Yeah, I read part of it. I didn't see all of it, but I know. I know about the new Game Plus and all that.
We have to destroy the Dolphins' offensive line from the inside out. And Larry Ogunjobi and Cameron Hayward, and that hasn't happened. It really has not happened out here tonight. And so, without TJ...
All I could say is, man, Batgirl's overpowered. I beat Mr. Freeze by myself with Batgirl today.
Where they really need this pass rush to make a play.
Tua needs the 38-yard line.
Jasiki's got to make a man miss. Oh, tackled. 4th down. Fucking steel curtains back in this second half all of a sudden. I don't understand.
Doing it in Miami. The former first-round pick makes the play.
Yeah, one of the secrets here to tackling for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the first guy has to take a shot, right? So he gets picked over the top, Norwood did, but come flying up there. Make that guy stop in his tracks, and then the cavalry will come and clean it up. Exactly what happened there.
Morstead punting for the 4th time. Good pick here. A lot of hang time, too. Olszewski from the 12 is the sideline. Hits the 25-yard line. A nice return by Gunner. As Pittsburgh will take over. There.
Mike Tirico keeps bugging me. Why are they not throwing at Xavier and Howard? Well, it's
Andreas, I tried to find out, can you restart New Game Plus when you beat it? Because I'm going to want to replay this game a lot. And I'm kind of hoping they'll at least let you restart one thing, like either New Game Plus or have another save or something, because I want to be able to play through the game over and over. I don't want to just do it one more time on New Game Plus. Might have to make another profile on my PlayStation and play on a new save or something. Maybe get the PC version. I don't know. At some point, I will have Gotham Knights on PC. I got a friend who plays on PC. He's on the fence about getting the game, but I'm trying to talk him into it.
Over 50 yards.
How much has this game changed from the beginning, right? So we had the Miami Dolphins the entire first quarter, 10 minutes, time of possession, up and down the field. 2 times, though, they had to kick field goals. Then it was the Pittsburgh Steelers in the second quarter, 10 minutes, time of possession. Classic Pittsburgh Steeler kind of football. But the Steelers on the road, down 16-10. They didn't take the field goal.
And another 3rd down. Boy, this game. I like how I'm more frustrated with this game than I was the Colts and Broncos.
Helped off the field in the 3rd quarter in a lot of pain, putting very little weight on his left leg. He went in the blue medical tent for about 15 minutes, limped into the x-ray room. After x-rays, he's been moved out of the game.
Now, Gotham Knights isn't cross-platform. Trust me, I checked. But like I said, I've got a PC. And my friend has a PC, so... It was supposed to be, but it's actually not cross-platform now. 3rd and 4, Steelers. Kick it. Just nobody home. 4th down. The Dolphins are just going to win this game because neither team can do anything.
5 second-half possessions, 5 punts for the Steelers.
That was a heck of a switch on the back end of this play. Watch this on the outside. Is that Howard?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Howard was going in and saw Claypool coming out.
I don't know why games can't be cross-platform often. Evil Dead is the one that I have that's cross-platform. Oh, what a punt. And the Dolphins are going to have a long field now, and of course they can't do anything anyway. This game is fucking boring. And I got to sit here and wait for the game to come back for commercial because it's just punt, 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 injury, injury, punt, 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 commercial, commercial. I'm tired, man. I'm not going to start New Game Plus this week because I won't be able to finish it because I won't be home. So probably just going to like do the extra challenges and shit I have left on mine. Do as many of them as I can. Random controls. And just generally play to practice and master all 4 characters so I get in the habit of what I need to do with each character. So it's muscle memory for when we do play New Game Plus. So maybe we'll do New Game Plus sometime when I get back from my cruise. But I think I did a like 2.5 hour patrol with Batgirl this morning. It was like, damn, she's pretty good. I knew she was good, but it was fun to spend that much time with one character. Just got to get in the habit. Next time, when I play tomorrow, I'll probably just run around as Robin. If you're on, you can join me if you want. You'll have to let me know. I get off work at 2 o'clock, and I'm probably coming home and playing. Probably do some Robin stuff, because he and Batgirl are the two I played the least. Then I want to do more Red Hood and really beef him up, because I know he can just be an absolute powerhouse if he's beefed up. Of course, Nightwing's my favorite. But I've spent a lot of time with him, so I really don't need to do much with him. I am well in the habit of everything I do with Nightwing.
Guys have been smooth sailing on Biscayne Bay. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, both in the top 5 receiving yards per game thus far this year. And the game's 10 catches and 150 yards, 6 all year.
They're really playing the Scarface music.
And after the catch,
push it to the limit.
Combined the top 2 almost 500 yards after the catch. And after the first quarter, like, those numbers could go through the roof. But they've since been calmed down by Pittsburgh's defensive adjustments.
10 agonizing minutes to go in this football game. Dolphins are hanging on, but just barely. Tyreek Hill open over the middle. I think he gave up the first. It's going to be second and short.
And the initial sign is that it's just short, so it'll be second and a half a yard.
Maybe the Dolphins can actually get a first down here.
Mike McDaniel told us about Tyreek.
Hold the lead. I bet you they'll take the goddamn field goal. As opposed to earlier when they got cute. Oh, they might get more here. Mostert. Oh, if he didn't fall there. Kenny Pickett looks like he beats his girlfriend. That's not funny.
And that play right there, if the Dolphins win tonight, it was their ability to establish that play that to me was the difference.
Gain of 8. Get it rolling, Miami. Put this fucking game away.
And it all starts with one guy. I mean, it just really does. It all starts with Armstead.
There's Wes Welker, the Dolphins wide receiver coach.
There's a guy that can always handle his as well, Wes Welker.
Well, when you were talking about Tyreek Hill, I immediately thought of our conversation with Tyreek and how he brought up Wes Welker. We'll tell you the story in a bit here. 2nd and 2, and
Mostert swallowed up for a loss. We got a third down now.
Third down. Ryan Anderson got in there to make the stop. Tyreek gets here, and Wes Welker's the receivers coach. He's like, well, this is a good workout. He's such a good player. No good players become good coaches. But Welker's been a big help.
Andreas, I'll message you as soon as I'm about to leave work tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And if you're home, we'll hop on and go on patrol and just chit-chat and whatever. We just got to practice with all the characters. That's what I'm mainly worried about now. I've beat the game. I just want to lay back, have fun, and then we'll see about New Game Plus in the near future. Tua taking the shot. Oh. Good coverage. It's rare to see somebody be able to run with Tyreek Hill. 4th down. To run with Tyreek Hill.
Look how far down in the box Edmonds is. He's going to be just running stride for stride at the last minute, just before he got the interference call. Turn that head around. Perfectly done.
That's the whole question. Big enough arm to get it to that guy. That guy can outrun a lot of arms. Looked like he had a step. 4th punt and 5-second half drives. There's a fair catch by
Steelers with another opportunity. Packers, Bills next Sunday.
Packers who are trying to pick up the pieces. Josh Allen and the Bills rested off this week. Bills Mafia ready to roll. We'll see you 7 Eastern Sunday night. It begins with football night. Don't forget the Sunday night 7 free-to-play NBC Sports Predictor app for a chance to win the $100,000 jackpot. We stay in the AFC East. We go from South Beach to Western New York.
That will be AC.
And it's Halloween. Halloween weekend. Bills, Aaron Rodgers, Sunday Night Football.
Honestly, at this point, I'm cheering for the Steelers. The Dolphins have been absolutely fucking brain dead in this game. So go Steelers. Bring the Dolphins down to your 3 and 4 level.
You go to a costume party every once in a while? Well, somebody's disguised as a really good team. It's the New York Jets. And now I believe in them. The Jets win again against Denver, and they're right up there at the top of the AFC standings. That's what's
Crazy. Look at this AFC. The Bills, the Jets, and the Chiefs are running away with it. NFC, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and Vikings. Don't give up the first down, you dumbass.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, legal contact on the defense number 9. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
I tell you, Kenny Pickett, though, is getting it. He really is. They had
legal contact on this Dolphins.
Out on the outside for him. And a lot of rookie quarterbacks may have thrown it over there. He did not. Let's take a look at the contact beyond 5. Okay.
Monogany is the one flagged for it. Steelers have the ball first down at the 27-yard line. 6:50 to go.
Timeout Steelers. Mike Tomlin is not happy about it either because they're down here. They're only down by 6, but when you're down, you can't afford to be taking timeouts. You need every bit you can get.
Pickett's kind of got it figured out and watching him. When you think about his process, it's been really cool. He had Mark Whipple as an offensive coordinator at Pittsburgh. He was with Ben Roethlisberger early in his Steelers career. He did all those steps to kind of be as ready as possible for the job. And he's looking the part here in one of his early starts.
And he's no kid. Some of these guys come out now, they're 20, 21 years old. He's 24 years old. So he understands when he walks in the huddle, he's one of those type A guys that he's in control. And it's actually one of the things that I think was tough on Trubisky. You got a type A behind you, hometown crowd. He's from Pittsburgh. Everybody loves him there. He played at Pitt. Right? It was hard. And then Trubisky last week kind of saved the day for the Steelers in that one.
Great point. Mitch Trubisky came in when Pickett was hurt.
Still a long way down the field if the Steelers are going to take the lead here. First down. Freiermuth again getting a lot of action here. Come on, rookie. Put together a drive.
Seen him now begin to take advantage there. Clayton Pendulum playing the safety position for Brandon Jones. They've dropped Javon Holland down a little bit more in the box. See if they continue to work that advantage with Fryermuth.
22 of 27 passing. In that column, that's not his fault. Just a drop by Harris.
Well, I've seen a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers. This feels like a Steelers kind of game, right? It kind of went from they were going to get blown out, they never get blown out. I don't know why I thought that. To come back, and now it's ugly at the end. It doesn't look so good. There's 6 minutes to go in the game. They got the ball down 6. This is kind of the way they play. It is.
Yep, this is how the Steelers make their living. Ugly fucking games they have no business being in, but somehow stay in it. Oh, he had Claypool wide open and missed. Would have been a gain of about 15.
Miami trying to get there.
Yeah, I think Pickett was right on this one. Claypool here's the lurk down in here, and Pickett wanted Claypool to stop right there, and he kind of ran behind the linebacker. Maybe not enough time on task.
See the rain coming down again. Those evening South Florida showers. 3rd and 10. Dolphins break 3. Pickett's throw is caught. Claypool gets there.
Claypool got the first. I'm in disbelief that they got that first down. It's starting to rain again.
Gets that. And Pickett's trying to jump the ball and go quick here. Dolphins exchanging personnel. Fledgling checking in. They can play a safety spot. First down for Pickett. His sideline throws caught out of bounds.
Pickens for a gain of 8. As it begins to rain harder.
5:38 to go.
This might be the drive. Dylan, this really should not be a game, and we both have to work tomorrow. I'm sorry you're still awake. I really am. I'm sorry I'm still watching this. And another first down, Pickens. This might be the drive where the Steelers pull one out of their ass.
Pickett in this game has looked really uncomfortable when Miami blitz. You can't either. And everybody looks uncomfortable when Miami brings that blitz. Now, maybe Miami's not quite as sharp because they've got some backups in the game.
Steelers on the move, trying to take the lead.
Oh, tipped. And, oh, Fryermuth, you got to complete that catch. Oh.
Get his hand on that as he was drifting back in coverage. 2nd down.
Nice play that time by Clayton Pendulum. They're going after him, there's no doubt.
I mean, it could have been intercepted, tipped, and still hit him right in the face, though, man.
To make that play. But they are playing more zone defenses and sort of lurk defenses now than
I will be impressed. I'm also equally impressed at how the Dolphins have been completely brain dead on offense in the second half. The Steelers, we expect that. They're just happy it's a close game. 2-1, snap the ball. Pickett avoids the sack. Finds Claypool for a first at the 24. They say 3rd and 1. I thought he had the first.
Oh, here we go. An injury down for the Miami Dolphins.
Players seated on the sideline closest to us for Miami. Raekwon Davis come over and get medical attention here with 4:22 to go. As Pickett has got into a really good rhythm on this drive with a quick pace. Get the spot on this one.
After discussion, the runner got to the 24.
Yeah, it was a first down. Duh.
I thought it was a first down live. They had marked a 3rd down on the sticks.
How'd they mark that 3rd down? They were way off.
And a stoppage for a moment as the athletic training staff comes out to look at Davis. Gave him time to do one of
And
those.
the Dolphins' injuries are just piling up here. I just think the Dolphins' season is doomed.
So many times, Mike, when you have big situations, it's just up to the quarterback. You feel a little inside pressure here. What do? Just reverse roll right out of there. Go find your guy, turn those shoulders, pick up a big first down. And you've got to think, I guess you could kick a field goal in this situation, but for Tomlin, it just feels like throw-down territory from here on out, doesn't it?
Hey, where are we? Are we in Pittsburgh?
Is Renegade playing?
Steeler fans, Cowboy fans, Packer fans, they travel so well among the fan bases around the NFL, and this place is full of terrible towels tonight. This is what you were talking about, Chris, and not just the games you lived in the old AFC North, AFC Central, but now the AFC North over these years. Steelers get these tight, grimy games, as Tomlin might call them, and they find a way out. Right there, picking up 2 guys.
The Steelers love to win ugly. This wouldn't be the, believe it or not, this would not be the ugliest. Good Najee Harris run. He called that a beefy first down run. Now, the Dolphins fans are still going to be in denial about the fact that they will have lost 4 in a row if they lose this. The copium is real in Miami. It has been for the last several weeks. And Najee Harris somehow gets through, makes it 3rd and a yard and a half.
3rd and 1. 3:45 to go. Each team a pair of timeouts down the stretch here.
Please, God, no overtime. I can't do it.
Shorthanded, trying to find a way. Raekwon Davis back in the game.
Is this the time they do something a little tricky with Pickett?
Bootleg. They go sneak. There's a flag. He got the first down. But illegal shift, perhaps?
Play did gain a first down, so we're almost sure it did. Yes, it did.
Legal shift on the offense. 2 players are moving at the same time without reset. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And Terry McCauley watching back in the studio. That's the correct call there, Terry?
It is, Mike. You can see the right side of the line shifted as the motion man went in motion. That is a foul for an illegal shift.
All right, so backs up Terry to the 20. We'll bring up 3rd.
I had no issue with the Dolphins going on that 4th down earlier. My issue was the play call. They ran the same play on 3rd down on 4th down, and it was just a generic run. I thought they should have got a little more creative. 3rd and 6. Pickett extending the play. He's going to run. There's a flag. I'm pretty sure I saw holding. Take the hold and back him up because he got really close to a first there.
We're discussing with Mike McDaniel the options.
Holding. Offense number 55. The 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And the Dolphin player down, Jalen.
And another injury on the Dolphins.
All the time, Mike, is that all offensive linemen hold, right? So they get a grip on a guy inside, but it doesn't get seen until they pull and go the other way, and all of a sudden they can't react quickly enough to just let it go, and it's a hole, and you see it a lot.
Phillips coming off as the athletic training staff came out. So the Steelers, 2 massive penalties. Now they're back to the 30, and they need 16 yards.
Well, it does not bode well for the Steelers now.
Now, I do think if they don't have a completion here, you probably do
That sucks because now the Steelers have to settle for a field goal, which makes overtime more likely. Fuck my life. Intercepted. Oh, hell. I can't blame the guy for trying. Cannot blame him for trying there. Dolphins have dealt with a lot of injuries on defense, and they're still coming up clutch.
Sometimes you have to learn the hard way. For Kenny Pickett, 3rd down and 15. You know what they're going to be in. You know Javon Holland's going to sit on that route right at the sticks. Here he is lurking down inside. Great defensive call that time by Josh Boyer. Put his guy in the perfect position to make this play. And it is significant. You see the ball wobbling coming out there with the rain and the wet ball. Pickett wearing those gloves. Push the envelope just a little too far.
Got a heck of a return out of it there for the Dolphins as well.
This away, most of the carry. Steelers will let it run down here. Now take the timeout. 4 extra seconds.
Should have took that timeout sooner.
As they stop it at 2. That's going to be brought back here to at least 2:44. They have to clean up that clock.
Timer, please reset the game clock to 2 minutes, 45 seconds, 2:45.
So just unforced errors really at the end, right? Illegal shift, come on, you don't have illegal shifts. It's crazy. And Kenny Pickett actually caught him on one earlier and fixed it, and then you get the holding call, and then you put your young quarterback in an uncomfortable position, and he's competitive, and he wants to make a play, and he makes a bad play. But that guy right there, Javon Holland, there are all kinds of comparisons to great players that have ever played this game, and talk about it out loud, but they do talk about him in that way.
2nd and 6, Steelers have 1 timeout left. Got to make a stop here. Mostert for 2.
And another timeout.
2:41. Be powerless to stop it again. The timeout.
I think the Dolphins should be aggressive to get this first down. End this game while you have control of it.
Chris, you were on it. That 3rd and 1 play, they were being successful. They were moving the ball, and they went to a trick to have Boykin come right behind the quarterback and push him, a la Philly, who they're going to see next week.
Trubisky, get your ass off the Gatorade cooler.
Sometimes, right? Sometimes they're difference makers. That's the conundrum of a play caller. You just stay basic there. You're going to pick up that 1 yard with 2 shots at it.
I mean, it's a killer, right?
Yeah.
It was going perfectly.
Yeah.
You had the defense on their heels. They were tired into the game. It was so Pittsburgh Steelers in the way the game was going.
Gotta have it here for Pittsburgh's hopes. 3rd and 3. And 2 up.
There you go. Oh, that was too aggressive. It's incomplete. Nearly intercepted. And that really spares the Steelers. And now the Steelers really have a chance. I said be aggressive. That was too aggressive by Tua. I like the play call. He just didn't do a good job. Finally, there was an injury on the Steelers instead of the Dolphins.
You want to put this in the dropped interception category.
That is yet another dropped interception. They've had a handful tonight.
Number 4 on the night.
By Collinsworth's count, it was 4.
Well, Mike McDaniel, a little sigh of relief on that. It wasn't picked again. It's been a familiar refrain on that sideline. However, what it does, it gives Kenny Pickett and Pittsburgh some hope. I know they're disappointed they don't get the pick, but the hope it gives them is it's a gift because it stops the clock. So they're going to get the ball back on this side, the fat side of the 2-minute warning, which will give them plenty of time, even though they're out of timeouts, to try to get a drive going and get down the field. Obviously, they need a touchdown, but
I mean, realistically, time shouldn't be a factor.
not now. And if you run there, even if you don't get it, it gets the 2-minute warning. You get inside of that, it's 4th and short, whatever. But It buys him 35 seconds.
But I will say this, too. Remember Mitchell Trubisky was the starting quarterback all the way through camp. So really, you've only had Kenny Pickett with a chance to work the 2-minute drill, maybe 2 full weeks of practice during this entire season.
Last chance Steelers.
We'll see how much experience he
Doubt
has
they get any
there.
good field position from here.
Over his New Orleans years, doing a great job of pitting teams inside the 10. Short field, he pushed it high, and Olszewski all he can do is fair catch it at the 13-yard line.
2:31. You got this.
And now,
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett gets another chance. The rookie with 2.5 to go. He's seen a Miami defense that had only 1 interception in the first 6 games pick him off twice. Defensive coordinator Josh Boyer is down defensive backs with injury, including losing a safety in this game. And Pickett take the Steelers down the field. And as a rookie, spoiled a Tua return night here in Miami. Here we go.
What did Mike Tomlin say? Kenny Pickett was born to do it.
Under the 13.
Farmouth for 7. Run another play before the 2. You pretty much have to.
Always talk about get that first down in a 2-minute drill. Just get in some sort of a rhythm.
First down. 2-minute warning.
8-yard line. Is he tight end? Barely see it's Freiermuth there with the jersey all rolled up as we get to the 2-minute warning.
And they're really going to go to commercial after all these commercials we've had. They're going to make us suffer through one more. Fucking hate you, NBC. Man. Good news is a field goal can't win it. Watch them miss the extra point if they even get that far. Poor Christian McCaffrey went to the 49ers and probably feels like he's still in Carolina based on their performance today. I've seen in recent weeks they don't go to commercial at the 2-minute warning if there's been an obscene amount of commercials. And guess what? Tonight there's been an obscene amount of commercials. I regret to inform you.
The Vikings, the Eagles was one. And this one is to this point. This would be the second one. It was 16-10 at the break. We remain there now. Miami didn't go for a field goal in the third quarter when they were in field goal range. Thus, Pittsburgh has a chance with no
Make them pay for not going for that field goal. Make them pay. Kenny Pickett on the run. Avoids the sack. Throws it away.
into the bench area. Is to see second and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if you have time to just nickel and dime.
Dylan, I don't think either team feels good coming out of this game. I mean,
need to hit something
Maybe defensively on both sides, it could be like, hey, we're all right.
These are the kind of moments when you're a young quarterback. You want to win over a town, you want to win over a team, you want to win over your coach, to win a game.
So with those big chunk plays, only one play in the passing game over 13 yards tonight. Pickett trying to find space to throw it. He had to take off. He gets
3rd and 8, minute and 46 and counting.
that clock runs, and Pittsburgh's got to go quick here.
4 down territory, though. But damn, with no timeouts, this clock running's a killer.
Claypool switches sides, goes to the top of the screen in the slot. 90 seconds left. Dolphins bring it full. Pickett throws the cross.
Claypool tackled in bounds. 124 and counting. It's 4th down.
And again, valuable time ticking off, but they've got to get the first down.
They're just going to run out of time if they even get anywhere.
They have a spy on Pickett here. He's got to be tempted, at least be thinking about trying to convert this himself.
Fourth down. Pickett. Now they have it.
They got it. Spock it. You got to Spock it now. You got to Spock it now. 58 seconds and counting. Remember, Dak Prescott let the official spot the ball. Spike. There you go. 48 seconds. They're across midfield. That's still going to be asking a lot, but they have a chance.
And what happened? They did have a spy on the play. And what that meant was nobody helping.
My God, the Dolphins pulled the Steelers. They left the middle of the field wide open.
And him taking off and running. So they have the spy underneath.
Great throw.
And it really set up the throw down the field. Great job by Pickett.
That was a brilliant throw.
That if that guy is there, there is going to be space behind him.
Pickett threw it over 50 times in the blowout game against Buffalo, his first start. Over 47, here he is again.
Get out of bounds. Deontay Johnson, get out of bounds, get out of bounds, get out of bounds. First down. 42 seconds.
Thought he had him corralled. A little okey-doke move, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, and a first down.
What a drive.
Really, we've seen this entire game Deontay Johnson show up. And Xavier Howard was going to beat him to the sideline and ends up Deontay Johnson picked up a few extra. But this now is game on.
George Pickens is coming to the bottom of the screen. That guy is the one who makes the circus catches. Had one for the only Steeler touchdown tonight. Pickett throwing in the middle.
Over the middle. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. 35 seconds. 30 seconds. 26 seconds. 25. Oh, it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh. I think he caught it. I think it's intercepted. Am I blind? He got that. Yeah, that's an interception. I called that when it happened. Touchback Dolphins. They're going to win. Oh, man. And the Dolphins get bailed out again. And both of these teams tonight.
What a game by the backup defensive back.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this stream is over. I got to work tomorrow. Dolphins win 16-10. Have a good night. And I'll probably not see you again until I get back from California. So.